got the joke of the day. Won't you let me know the joke right now?
Today, on our little stage, we rejoice in the happiness of two people who have come together from distant dark corners of life to celebrate the unification of their souls, a deeply loving and spiritual melding of the two, the kind of love that makes poets yearn and angels weep. If ever there was such a thing as true love, then this story is about true love.
My darling, I love you so much.
And I am so blessed to have your love.
Just think of all the poor, unlucky fools who will never sip from the sweet chalice of our forbidden passion.
They melted into each other's arms. And then he sensed something wrong.
Darling,
It's nothing.
dearest one, you're in pain.
I'm afraid. I'm ashamed of my suffering.
Ashamed? I will not hear of it. I insist you tell me what's wrong. I cannot bear to see you suffer.
And so he told his soulmate of the source of his affliction, which was located in a most embarrassing place, thus betraying his shame.
Now you listen to me, darling.
Yes.
I love you. I love all of you, and you're going to let me get to the bottom of this problem.
Oh, no. I can't let you just...
Try and stop me.
But...
No buts.
Oh. Well, if you insist.
And so, with only the touch of a loved one, he gently searched for something gone afoul. But his inspection came up empty.
I cannot find anything wrong.
Oh, fudge.
No, you didn't have to do that.
It's getting worse. Maybe you should look deeper.
And so, his probe grew more intense. Until suddenly,
What's this?
What is it?
I've got something.
What is it?
Why, I don't quite know how to say it,
he stammered nervously.
but it looks like a gold Rolex watch.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Darling.
Birthday, dear darling.
For a long time, I was in love. Not only in love, I was obsessed with a friendship that no one else could touch. It didn't work out, I'm covered in shells. And all I wanted was a simple thing, a simple kind
Morning, all.
Morning.
David. Everything right with the world here?
Good indeed.
No complaints.
Training, Dave.
I gotta go.
Woke me up at 2 in the morning. It was so loud. Couldn't find my earplugs.
Well, you've probably done that to the neighbors a couple of times.
The rain woke you up at 2 in the morning?
Yeah, I think that's the time it was. No.
You gotta learn to be an old man like me. Just fall asleep wherever you are. I can do that now. I used to wonder about people like that.
Right.
I've become that.
Where'd you fall asleep?
On the floor. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Like in the
Watch-
bathroom around the toilet, or
No. You're just loafing in the family room last night.
Yeah.
I'm on the floor. We're watching 2.5 Men. I'm like, well, this is as good a
enough.
place as anywhere. Call it a night.
Good night. I forgot to set my alarm, and I happened to wake up at 5. Whoa! Look at this!
Oh, I hate that.
Get out of my way!
Now, the reason you failed to set the alarm, were you, I don't know, up late, busy last night?
A little bit.
Not a girl.
How about
Good
you?
night.
Oh, yeah. All good. All good.
Well, you made it to 2.5 Men. That's good.
Chris, I know you're under a lot of pressure at work.
Well, you know, David, I knew we were going out for a steak, so I saved up all weekend.
Oh, the poor
Ew.
people in Outback. Are you allowed to go there anymore?
Yes. Yeah, they're fine with that.
Were you able to set aside the brutal, unimaginable pressures that a little drummer boy has to endure every day?
You don't even know, but yes, I was successful and triumphant.
I don't have any doubts about you, superstar. All good?
I actually had men calling me requesting that I phone their wives.
No.
Please help me, please, please. You're on your own, buddy.
Well, you know, that was the whole premise of Steak and Our Day.
Oh, yeah.
So that those poor fools,
Yeah.
those dumb bastards who chose poorly, they'd at least get one a year.
Right.
I was explaining this to Nicole yesterday, and she's like, well, that's wrong.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have it if it weren't for the one.
That's
We
right.
helped a lot of people.
Yep. And we got some great follow-up email.
Oh, good.
Mostly happy stories. But we will, of course, be the Crisis Outreach Center for those who were denied yesterday.
Good, because I did phone the wife, and she said, he can take his steaks and blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
It was ugly.
wow.
Yeah.
And whose side were you on? Did you automatically
No.
just start speaking nag right away?
So that's not how I would do it. If I were you, I'd celebrate the way God intended us to do it.
Speaking nag, is that what that's called?
Yes, speaking nag.
Well,
what happened?
Stupid holiday.
What happened?
I don't think she's down with it.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
called first, the him or her?
He called first to request a phone call.
He said, help me out here.
Help me out.
Help a brother out. Do I know this guy?
Yeah, I think you've met him. I said, all right, I'll do, I'll make the call. I mean, you're on your own, basically. You know there's nothing I can do.
Right. You just, you give advice. You dispense advice.
Exactly. So I just said, well, chit
So you
chat,
called her.
chit chat.
By the way,
Yeah, just like, well, we'll be in tonight because we're celebrating. Oh, that's why you got those steaks. Woo! Yeah,
and she was mad about it.
Well, yeah. Then she started putting 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, she was mad about
Yeah.
it.
He said you'd be calling.
Yeah.
And I said, well, it's a great holiday. Mm-hmm. Makes the men happy.
So she was offended, mad, embarrassed that she's one of those that isn't down with it.
I don't even think she was embarrassed. I think she was just like,
Just naggy, huh?
yeah, a little bit.
So there was no joy there.
I could only hope for the best and hope that maybe she was putting on a show for me.
Oh, no.
I know. But that's the poor guy.
Sadly, there's a large portion of the population that
I know.
that is.
And I know we're going to hear about that today.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're going to hear from guys whose women picked an out of the blue fight with him. Seriously. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Just so they wouldn't have to deal with it. I'm telling you.
That's terrible.
I'm telling you.
I
I agree. It is wrong.
I mean, I went to Whole Foods and got the dry-aged New York and then the dry-aged ribeye, and we both had a little bit of each. And
then we had some grilled vegetables, and then some caviar, and sweet, sweet love in ways that no one else can ever understand.
Yeah, was anything else dry-aged?
What was complimenting the steaks?
God, what did I make? A salad and fingerling potatoes.
Finger who?
Fingerling potatoes.
Little bitty potatoes.
They're perverted fingering potatoes.
They go for your toes.
They're good.
And then like a raspberry and chocolate dessert.
Yum.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's a nice wine. It was really good. What'd you have? A vegetarian steak?
Let me tell you, a strip steak from Jimbo's that was with bacon and peppers and everything. It was just awesome.
Yum, yum, yum.
And for the first time, a baked sweet potato from Jimbo's.
Yum.
Unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Never in my life have I had a better one. I highly recommend it.
Not down with that, but
Yes, you are.
no, I'm not a
Liar.
sweet potato.
I normally aren't
Oh,
either, but
yummy.
man, it was unbelievable.
Yeah. Baked potato is one of God's greatest creations.
The sweet ones are good too, though.
Boyer, I know how much you love the squaw bread. Icky.
Oh, it's so
We
delicious.
saved up all weekend for this. What, your money, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I wish that was true.
I am going to concentrate and refrain,
Ew.
show some personal discipline, be the master of my domain for 4 days.
Doesn't sound like it takes that
So
much.
I can increase my percentage on SNK days. David. And?
Hey, you just said everything I would have said, so I'm done.
What about you, Ruth? You didn't celebrate, did you?
No, I did not.
Boy, you would have thought you could have, celebrated a couple of times.
What do you think?
You could have gone downtown and there would have been any number of out-of-towners who were just looking for some strength.
It's not the kind of
Makes
thing you
sense.
just kind of, pray for. Just ask anybody, Chainsaw.
Got some Cuban tang last night.
Yes. Poor skinny little lonely Japanese man wandering around. Oh, me so happy. If only me meet Luth 66. Perfect.
A Gasha girl.
David, you are on the DSC. What's going on?
What's going on, Dave?
Talking to you.
Son of a bitch.
What's up, man?
I just wanted to thank you and your show. My wife called in yesterday, and Emelito told her all about it. So, Succession. Thank you very much.
Now, what happened? Your wife called the show yet? Didn't know?
She didn't believe there was such a freaking holiday, buddy.
Yeah, right. Well, glad it happened for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome. See you later. See, that makes me feel good.
And then my Pilates instructor was asking me, well, what are you going to do tonight? And I said, well, it's steak and Aberdeen. She said, steak and omelets? That doesn't even sound like it would go together well. We had a long talk.
Helping people. It's what we do.
All right, we got some follow-up emails and some phone calls to hit. Chainsaw Sports is next. There's a new world champion in baseball. I know you felt it. Whoopee.
Wow.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB. One of the most recognized bands heard on KGB. Combined with what some say is the best voice in rock.
Hi folks, this is Brian May of Queen.
I'm Paul Rogers.
We're looking forward to bringing Queen and Paul Rogers to San Diego on the 1st of April.
Just listen to the KGB 9 to 5 Thursday
For your chance to win tickets.
and you could get an autographed tour book and go backstage to meet them. It's another perk for listening at work.
101.5 KGB. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What if you could go back and relive the music exactly the way it happened? From Ed Sullivan to Abbey Road. Rain. The Beatles Experience. Thursday, March 23rd, Spreckles Theater. Tickets at Ticketmaster and the Spreckles Box. Presented by KGB, San Diego's only classic rock.
Next time you drive, check your dashboard for that check engine light. If you see it coming on, don't cover it up with a piece of black tape. Come on into AMCO Transmission Centers and get it checked out for free. That check engine light means the computer that controls your car has found a problem in the engine or the transmission. Could be something simple. Could be something big. Could be trouble brewing. But don't risk that vacation or that trip to the beach or getting stuck in traffic with that check engine light that's on when you can get it checked out for free at AMCO Transmission Centers. There are 700 AMCO centers nationwide. One is going to be close to you. They back their work with a nationwide warranty, and they are locally owned and operated. I've been to AMCO, and I've trusted my truck to the professionals at AMCO Transmission Centers. Tell them I sent you in, and they will check that check engine light out for free. Don't risk getting stuck on the side of the road. Get on into AMCO today. Call 1-800-GO-AA. MCO. AMCO for a job done right at a price that's right, guaranteed.
Additional computer diagnosis at additional charge may be required. Call your participating AMCO center for details.
This is San Diego County Mercedes-Benz Radio. Definition, take one.
Recently, Mercedes-Benz unveiled their amazing Grand Sports Tourer. We call it the R-Class. Now, if you're wondering what a Grand Sports Tourer is, let me break it down for you. First word, grand. Everything about the R-Class is grand, from its bold new look to its roomy 85 cubic feet of cargo space with the second and third row seats down. Then there's sport. The R500 is as sporty as it gets with its 302 horsepower V8 and fuel-efficient 7-speed automatic transmission. Lastly, there's Tourer, and what better way to tour around Southern California than in an R-Class with its 6 individual full-size seats, permanent 4-wheel drive, and optional panorama roof. So there you have it. Grand Sports Tourer. So visit Mercedes-Benz of San Diego or SoCalMB.com today. And if you still have any questions, well, you can always try my cell. I'm here to help.
Nice. That was San Diego County Mercedes-Benz Radio. Around here, you have to love what you drive.
It's a Bromowitz. I hate that guy. And the DSC at night. KGB.
We're on board the KGB and Q103, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Been trying to figure out why my attention for the World Baseball Classic is it never really caught. You know, the World Baseball Classic where they actually had teams from around the world, culminating with the Classic, the final, the championship, last night here in San Diego, Petco Park. My initial inclination was, well, because my team got bombed out right away.
Sure.
Really not that much interest. And then last night while watching TV, when I saw a double overtime of the big Notre Dame game in the NIT continue to take ratings dominance over the World Baseball Classic, it occurred to me, nah, people really don't care that much about it.
Not in America, but it's like... It preempts an NIT game. This would be like the 66th best team in the nation, at best. Preempting, overflowing, spilling into the beginning of a World Baseball Classic in its inaugural season.
What's NIT?
It's the National Invitational Tournament. It's for the leftovers who don't get invited to the NCAA.
Sounds bad.
It may have been, television obligation, but it was a bad move.
It's the Miss USA.
Yeah.
Of the Miss America pageants.
Very well. Very good.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Not the same.
So Chainsaw's here with a complete sports update for us now on the DSE. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. Over 42,000 fans celebrated international baseball at Petco Park last night as Cuba and Japan battled for the inaugural World Baseball Classic Championship. And while Japan jumped out to a 4-0 lead, most of which we didn't see because the NIT was spilling over, Cuba battled back to pull within 1 run in the 8th.
En dirección hacia el jardín izquierdo. Cepeda. El otro punto. No. Díganle que no es la pelota.
Here, I'll second that. But Japan rallied to build back a 5-run lead in the 9th. And in the bottom of the 9th, former Padre pitcher Aki Otsuka, this was cool, who came onto the field to the tune of Hell's Bells which he had asked Trevor Hoffman permission to use, and Trevor said, "Go for it, I love it." Aki Otsuka struck out the final 2 Cubans.
And that does it. Strike 3. Otsuka gets the save. The celebration begins. Team Japan has won the first World Baseball Classic. They have defeated Cuba 10-6.
And after the loss, Fidel Castro announced he is canceling last year's historic cigar teriyaki trade agreement. What a sore loser. Son Joe called his dad Chainsaw from the Cuban cheering section in the right field bleachers and said he had never, ever witnessed a more passionate crowd, and he had waved Padre towels during the 98 playoffs and was on the floor after the Aztecs clinched their conference title this year, so he knows...
Who gives a rat's ass?
Hey, that's my son you're talking about, man. After 16 years of building the NFL into the most powerful and profitable sports league in the world, Commissioner Paul Tagliabue is retiring. And a spokesman for Condoleezza Rice says she's not applying for the NFL commissioner job because at the moment, the secretary is enjoying being Secretary of State. I'll bet. The Bush administration has a long history in sports, going back to when the president traded Sammy Sosa. But wouldn't it be great if Condi married Paul and became Condoleezza Tagliabue? I like it, Condoleezza Tagliabue. Chuck Woolery, set that up for a stat. Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
All right. Excellent to be here. I, a couple days ago, went to see a band play. And I find it really interesting that someone can play a keyboard or a guitar and automatically be very cool. But once somebody straps on a keyboard guitar, immediately they're a jackass. I've got a friend, he's got one of those overly aggressive dogs that's constantly gnawing at people's limbs for no apparent reason. Seem to think arms, just meaty chew toys hanging from people's shoulders. And it's never the dog's fault. God forbid we ever apologize for the dog. Oh, he's just teething. No, he's a 9-year-old Rottweiler. He's attacking. Now hand me the cattle prod. Were you doing anything? I was eating a potato chip. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Dogs shouldn't attack people. Unless you're one of those people that likes to dress dogs up in human clothing. Then I think your dog should be allowed to kill you.
Sorry, Shell.
People that annoy me are people that have their doctorate but get upset when you call them Mr. instead of Doctor. Now, if you're an MD or nuclear physicist, I think that's fine. But some people, no matter how many years they went to school, don't deserve to be called doctor. If you have your PhD in physical education, I don't care how many pages your thesis on the sit-up was, you're a gym teacher.
Skip-Ball Association. Kobe Bryant scored 43 points because he shoots a lot and he's really, really good. And you know what? The Lakers beat the Celtics 105-97. Ruthie's new boyfriend, Luke Walton, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a block and a steal, keeps getting better and better. After the game, Luke had a 10-ounce filet and one of Boston's finest. Thinking of Ruth the entire time.
Sure he was.
Oh, yeah. Come on. In other sports, David?
So you've been known to dress up your dog, Shell.
Yeah, for holidays.
And how's this puppy working out for you?
She's actually doing quite well.
She at your house.
Now I get it.
Now we all know what's going on.
How was your weekend? Awesome! Couldn't be better. How's the dog? Beautiful. Chews up, every shoe. Eats the house.
She hasn't eaten a single shoe.
No, just 3 or 4.
I think she's acting out.
She wants to get
Dressing me up
away.
at Christmas. I'll show you. Where's every plant in this house?
The plants she's into. That's a toughie.
6:34, 18 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
DSC at Night with your host, Abramowitz.
Sorry.
1015
KGB.
Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill presents legendary moments in fresh Mexican food. The public wanted a fresh idea. Ralph Rubio, Mr. Baja, Mr. Flavor Guy had the answer.
Crispy shrimp tacos.
Yes!
Crispy shrimp with handmade salsa fresca, smoky ancho chili sauce wrapped in a warm, fresh corn tortilla. Just $1.59.
And so the crowds cheered his name.
Ralph,
His last name.
Rubio. Rubio's Crispy Shrimp Tacos are back and just $1.59 for a limited time only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
Finally, a one-stop shop for buying, selling, and refinancing a home. It's the Real Estate Advantage, where all real estate agents are also loan officers. With a Real Estate Advantage, you'll save money every step of the way, and they can close most loans in just 2 weeks. Call 619-334-2424. That's 619-334-2424. Remember, most loans close in just 2 weeks. 619-334-2424.
You need the Real Estate Advantage. This is for Stan. Hey, Stan, you still wake up in the middle of the night with a song in your head and can't get back to sleep till you figure out the words? Weird, huh? You should sign up with AT&T Yahoo High-Speed Internet. Get our best price ever, just $12.99 a month when you order online. You can look up the lyrics and download the song in the time it takes to microwave a glass of warm milk. Okay, everybody, that's Stan's world. For all of you that aren't Stan, if we can deliver his music, we can deliver yours too. AT&T Yahoo High-Speed Internet for just $12.99 a month for 12 months when new customers order online. It's easy to switch from dial-up or cable. Go online for our best price of $12.99 at att.com/$12.99. Stan, wake up. SBC. Now joined with AT&T. The new AT&T. Your world. Delivered.
Taxes, other charges, and the Federal Universal Service Cost Recovery Fee Extra. High-speed internet bill credit applied after 3 months paid service and excludes FUSF cost recovery and other fees. For details of additional charges, restrictions, and requirements, call 1-866-416-6471 toll-free or visit att.com/offer details. Not available in all areas.
Many car companies now offer pre-owned programs, but the heart of any pre-owned program is the car itself. So consider Certified Pre-Owned by BMW. Not only is a certified pre-owned BMW a BMW, it may very well be the most pristine pre-owned vehicle available. BMW is the only car in its class that provides a full maintenance program on all new BMWs. So a certified pre-owned BMW has been exceedingly well cared for during its previous life. They pass a rigorous inspection by BMW trained technicians, and we're so confident in their condition, we offer coverage for up to 6 years or 100,000 miles, as well as BMW roadside assistance. So maybe a certified pre-owned BMW shouldn't just be at the top of your list. It should be your whole list. Certified pre-owned by BMW. Drive with your heart. Buy with your head.
Now through March 31st, BMW will make your first 2 months payment on a certified pre-owned 2003 Model Year 5 Series. Visit stcountybmw.com today for details.
On the Border, Mexican Grill and Cantina announces a new menu item, the 3-course Fiesta Trio for only $10.99. Go to On the Border, and for a limited time, feast on the Border's new Fiesta Trio. For just $10.99, you can enjoy a steaming bowl of delicious chicken tortilla soup or fresh garden salad, tender and juicy chicken or steak fajitas with all the fajitas fixings, plus a warm mouth-watering brownie sundae to top it all off. It's being served now at On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina. Visit On the Border in Mission Valley across from Nordstrom's Rack, Mira Mesa just off the 15, and El Cajon across from Parkway Plaza.
Race fans, start your engines for Race Wednesday with me, Chris Boyer. Presented by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff. Surf over to 101kgb.com, throttle down to the contest page, get the details you need to know to win a day of racing with me, Boyer, from KGB and Napa.
1015 KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
That's
night.
101.5 KGB, baby.
All right, we said that we were going to be your reach out today, your crisis center reach out for failed steak and knobber day victims. First, let's have a little run at the success story, shall we?
Okay.
Yes.
Got some great emails here. Well, this one isn't exactly the happiest story, but it's a lesson well learned.
Oh, okay.
Dear Dave, I want to make a suggestion to your listeners for next year's Steak and Knobber Day. Don't wait to buy your steaks.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Dave, my lovely fiance had agreed to the conditions of Steak and Knobber Day. We decided to pick up a few at our local supermarket after work and commence with the festivities at home. To our absolute horror, the meat case at Albertsons was wiped clean.
Oh, no.
Gone were the porterhouse T-bones and fillets. I would have settled for a nice New York, but they were gone too. I'd never seen the Albertsons meat case so bare. And then it came to me. Much like the mouth-breathing knuckle-draggers that waited until the last minute to buy flowers on Valentine's Day, only to find leftover twigs and half-inflated Valentine's balloons. We were too late. Steak and Nabber Day has become such a big success, it created a run on the local meat case in San Marcos. Needless to say, we were disappointed. My baked salmon and Nabber Day was pretty good. Love your show. Jim. I don't often get an email from a guy who says, "You are the best man on earth. You are a wonderful man. I love you." Wow. My wife came home 1 hour ago, and to my surprise, I had a selection of 3 different types of steaks, a top sirloin, a ribeye, or a filet.
Wow.
I didn't know what was going on, and she said, "It's Steak and Nabber Day." To make a long story short, I took the filet, and the rest is history. Dave, you are the best man in the world. Listener Sue writes, "Dave, I forgot it was Steak and Nabber Day, and I already have a chicken thawed for tonight's dinner. Throw it out!" As long as I take care of the rest of the celebration, do you think chicken is all right, or should I change the menu? Shelley Dunn.
If you're a lesbian and celebrating Chicken and Lickin' Day,
That's right.
Otherwise, get a steak.
You put the chicken back in the refrigerator and you get the steak.
Yeah. You know what? I had chicken breasts that needed to be cooked. I mean, it was like time. So I just threw those on the grill first, and now they're waiting in the refrigerator for chicken salad or whatever.
It's like we live parallel lives.
I know.
Shelley, I did
Really?
the exact same thing last night.
see?
I was a master at the grill. I had all kinds of mixed grill going on last
I
night.
love that.
A hero.
Yes.
True hero. You know, 2,000 years ago, there was a fella who was trying to spread the good word, which doesn't bode well for your immediate future.
Yeah.
But you will be immortalized. And by the way, will there be a second coming?
Listener Jen says, "Dave, I want you to know that I have the best boyfriend. I'm the best boyfriend in the world." He gave me the best Valentine's Day ever. Sent flowers to my office. Had chocolate-covered strawberries for me when I got home. He made crab-stuffed lobster, filet mignon, and asparagus salad, almond champagne, almond liqueur in Kahlua chocolate. I can't drink the almond champagne.
I can't either. People love it, though.
And for dessert, a Tiffany ring.
Oh! Oh!
So needless to say, I love the idea of S&K Day. Valentine's Day is so geared towards women. Not that I'm arguing, but it's great to have something to give back. I never would have thought of it. So I had Kobe steaks and burgers sent to his work in lieu of flowers. And I fully intend on celebrating this great holiday to the best of my ability. Wish I could do more for him. Love your show like I love Steak and Nabber Day. Listener Jen. Right on. Hello, Randy. You're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey, I had a good one.
Tell me.
It was a day early. That was the only bad thing. Got to work around Little League, you know.
Well, some people have to, have to do that. We're going to be.
We had the steak on the grill and the latter part in the shower.
Right on. Way to go, man.
It was a good one.
Very happy for you.
Thank you for starting it for us.
You're welcome.
Take care.
So, I don't think we have any failures out there.
Wow, I mean, it's a clean
Really?
slate here.
No one's calling in to say failure to launch.
Oh.
I don't have a single Matthew McConaughey on the phone.
Oh, that's good.
That's a great thing.
It really is.
If Terry Bradshaw and Kathy Bates had there. Let's visualize that in the naked room for 5 minutes.
Which one's more ghastly? It's hard to choose.
Well, from reports, the wife saw the show on Sunday, and she says it'd probably be
Who would
Terry
you do?
at this point.
Who would you do?
Probably Kathy.
You got to do one or the other. Kathy Bates or Terry Bradshaw?
Kathy.
Did you see her in the What About Schmidt? When
Yes,
she
I
had her
did, in the
nude
hot
scene?
tub with Jack Nicholson. It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. That's
But I think she brings a lot of game.
You think she's vigorous?
Yes.
Goer.
She just seems to me that she would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, she can handle the angry finish.
Of course, so would Terry.
I'd be too afraid that, you wake up, you're kind of still in that grog, and there she is with a baseball bat.
Right.
And your ankle's between the hunk of wood. Sorry, gotta hobble you now.
I think you cut and run. I think you got 1 foot out of the bed. You're already planning your exit strategy.
Man, that is one of the most horrifying moments
I'll never forget that.
in cinema.
Yeah.
James Caan got the raw deal in a couple of movies I can think of right away.
Yeah.
They made him get cancer and die. Brian Piccolo.
Yeah.
A little thing called The Godfather.
Don't even talk about that. The hobbling.
What have they done to my boy?
Looks like they shot the crap out of him.
Yeah. And it didn't do any good for the car either.
Hi, Chris, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Dave.
Morning.
Got a failure story for you.
Oh. Kill the happy music.
Yeah, well, my wife feels it's very unromantic to have a planned date for that.
Not a goer, huh?
No, she normally is, but she I don't know what's going on in her head with it, but it was a no-go.
Not even
My
a
partner's
steak?
sitting next to me. Huh?
Not even a steak?
I got burnt lasagna.
Oh, jeez.
From Marie Callender's.
Burnt?
Yep.
Is that just the final, neener? Yeah, and it's burned. Yeah.
I think she might as well go and slam my hand in a car door.
Why do you women hate us so much?
I didn't
I
serve
have
burnt
no
lasagna.
idea.
I don't know why she did that.
Why do you women hate us so much? Answer, Shelley Dunn. Answer.
Shelley.
Clearly, he's a miserable human being.
Oh, blame it on the guy.
What did he do for Valentine's? I mean, maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe there was a failure in his department.
Well, let's find out. Chris, did you take care of your woman on Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah, always.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I say it's because the women hate us.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I've decided.
Well, you tell that broad remember last Valentine's Day? That was the last Valentine's Day.
Scott, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Yeah, I have a failure story.
Well, all right. Hold on a second here. Chucko, why don't you get a phone number on Chris? We might as well do our crisis outreach right now. You want to see what you got in your pockets? The only thing that's going to make a failed steak and knobber day better is a couple extra bucks in the pocket.
Yeah.
It's something.
The steak and knobber day is just so wonderful.
Nice.
I know you're under a lot of pressure at work, Chris, but if that's not going to happen, a little extra cash in the pocket.
I got $99.
Skip my dose of meth today. I have $40 I'm going to donate.
I got $44.
Wow.
I've got $133.
Oh, my God.
These were loaded.
I got 99.
That's 232 plus 42, 62. What do you have, Ruth?
44.
It's $304.
Well, that's too much for you. We'll make it the standard $101.
Okay, good.
Standard 101 will kick in.
We're loaded.
I don't think I've ever been this loaded.
Yeah, I know it. We're going to have to do some contest later and get some of that money off you.
We need like a
since I was
bodyguard after the
hooking.
car. Oh, sorry.
888-570-1015 is our number if you had a failed steak and knobber day. Most compelling worst story is going to pick up $101 from us here. Scott, what happened?
Well, I tell you, I told her it was steak and knobber day, and she told me the only way that was going to happen is if I got her good and drunk.
So fine.
She went down and bought some steaks. I got her good and drunk, and she passed out on me.
Oh.
So needless to say, I took it upon myself to change it from steak and knobber night to steak and teabag night.
With pictures.
Yeah, I hope you took pictures.
I wish I had the pictures.
Here's what happens when you promise and you don't deliver, honey.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Scott. We'll put you on hold here. We'll make sure that Chucko gets your number. You got numbers on everybody now, Chucko? Thank you. David, you're on the DSC. What's going on, buddy?
What's happening, man? I have a failed steak and knobber day.
Yeah.
And she says that she's going to be able to make it up to me. I want to know how.
Okay, well, what happened?
Well, I told her about it yesterday, and I come home, and she's just spinning around the house, and I'm waiting on it. I don't get any response, and yeah, it's just no steak and knobber.
Well, did you tell her it was steak and knobber day?
Yeah, I told her in the morning.
Yeah, and her response was what?
Her response is, well, what's steak and knobber day?
Well, it's a steak with a knobber in it. Figure it out. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, she finally figured it out without me having, and, you know, I I let her know, you know, what it was, and I know steak and knobber. I can't believe it. She's down with the knobber any time of the day.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm steak and knobber day, and then this morning I wake up and I say, you know, you didn't even give me my steak and knobber. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. You know, I'll make it up to you. And I'm like wondering how in the hell she's going to make it up to me.
Hopefully with a steak and knobber. Thank you, David. Matthew, you're on the DSC. What's up, man?
Hey, do you know what a slab leak is?
Yes.
I've had the 4th slab leak in my apartment in...
It's time to move.
What is it?
His slab of his home is leaking. Yes.
The 4th one in 4 weeks, on top of which my wife and I have just not been getting along lately.
Because it's raining, you know. It ruined everything.
Pretty much.
Woke me up at 2 o'clock.
Hello.
So you got in a fight, huh?
Well, it's been really difficult trying to get everything moved and trying to get everything situated after the first one's taken care of, and then the second one pops up, and then the third one pops up.
Right.
And last night, while I was at work, the 4th one started.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Okay, Matthew, thanks. We'll put you in the running here. Andy, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey, I wanted to tell you about the popularity of the steak and knobber thing.
Yeah.
I'm a high school teacher, and I was in my class yesterday, and I hear these 2 guys steak and knobber thing.
Absolutely.
They had whips around. What? And they looked at me, and I looked at them, and all of a sudden I felt completely and totally uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
felt like your tenure was in jeopardy.
my only comeback was, hey, guess what I'm having for dinner tonight?
All right, thank you. Thank you, Andy. Larry, you're on the DSC. You have a failed steak and knobber day?
Yeah, is this Dave?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I went out, kind of a miserable story. Went to the Speedway race up there at California Speedway, me and my son. My truck broke down, and the steaks that we were going to have our tailgate party with ended up being the steaks for the steak and knobber day. Anyways, I'm the only one in the backyard barbecuing the steaks up last night in the cold. Me and the 2 dogs back there. It's all muddy. Anyway, she goes, yeah, it smells great. You know, yeah, you know, this is steak and knobber day.
She said that to you.
Okay, yeah. So anyways, I make up this really nice, you know, couple steaks, and she makes up the rest of the, you know, the mashed potatoes and everything. So anyways, end up watching TV. It's like, okay, well, let's go to bed before we get too late. We see her kind of drifting off a little bit.
Hey, you know,
holiday not over.
Let's go. Wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
Little Viver in here.
Off to bed. I go, how about it, baby? I go, I'll even take care of you, too. Well, it didn't work.
She conked out?
Yeah, conked out.
Yeah.
So that was basically it.
Yeah.
Thanks for good, but she owes me.
Thank you, Larry.
Later.
Did you hear that?
Later. Bye.
Later.
The drooping vocal pattern speaks for an entire anatomy.
Dan.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Dave?
How you doing, Dan?
Hey, listen, I came home from work yesterday, told my wife about it. She's like, well, you know, she's never in the mood. The house is dirty or whatever. So I came home. I cleaned the entire house, living room, kitchen, dining room, cleaned out the cat boxes for her cats, which I can't stand. Went and did 4 loads of laundry, came home, Dave, and there was nothing. Nothing. I ate a cold TV dinner out of the freezer.
Ooh. You didn't even heat it up?
Well, I heated it up.
How long you been with this girl?
We've been married for 3 years, been together for 6 years.
Yeah. Did you tell her it was steak and knobber day?
Dave, I've been telling her that for the last 3 years. She doesn't believe in it.
And she doesn't believe in it. What do you mean?
Holiday. I said it is. Listen to the radio.
It doesn't matter if it's a holiday or not.
No
You should
kidding.
just be doing it.
Right.
You know, the people who say, it's a real holiday. So what? Do it anyway.
To top it all off, Dave, she's a vegetarian, so any meat that I have to cook outside on the grill.
Right. Well, that's where it should be cooked. All right. Thank you, Dan. That's a good one. That's a very strong one right there. We got to take a break. We continue. Failed steak and Narbor Day stories. Very depressing. The only thing that's keeping me going is I got taken care of pretty good.
Sweet.
Sucks to be you, I guess.
KGB.
This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
101.5 KGB.
It's Boyer with an invitation for you to come to Miramar Volkswagen and drive the new Jetta, the new Passat, or the 2007 Passat wagon. Check out the 2006 new GTI from Miramar Volkswagen with tire smoking torque, or go off-road in the Touareg, or tour the town in a new Beetle from Miramar Volkswagen. Buy or lease with confidence. Miramar VW, #1 in sales and service 3 years in a row. Miramar Road, right across from MCAS Miramar, or online at miramarvw.com. Volkswagen, drivers wanted.
Year after year, San Diego County Credit Union helps more San Diegans achieve their financial goals. Our members come to us for low auto and home loan rates and stay with us to earn higher dividends on savings accounts, certificates, and IRAs. Isn't it time you opened an account with San Diego's best credit union? Everyone living or working in San Diego County and Riverside counties is welcome. Come get the personal service and great rates you've been missing. What are you waiting for? Open an account with us today. Visit sdccu.com. Call us toll free at 1-877-SDCCU-4U or go to any of our 23 branch locations. San Diego County Credit Union, voted best credit union in San Diego 6 years in a row. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal housing lender.
Sid's Carpet Barn, come on down, come on down. The highest quality, the lowest prices in town.
For over 55 years, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego County's floor covering leader. Sid's has a vast selection of carpet and hard surface flooring, including wood, ceramic, laminate, and vinyl, with prices as low as 59 cents a square foot. And best of all, professional installation is immediately available.
Sid's Carpet Barn, come on down, come on down.
At Sid's, you'll find incredible bargains every day. Carpet and vinyl from 59 cents a foot. Ceramic tile from 99 cents. 15-year laminates from $1.69 a foot. And real wood from $2.99 a foot. Plus, at Sid's, you can get immediate installation of your carpet or hard surface flooring. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West 8th Street, National City, just off the 5 freeway, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street, San Marcos, on the south side of the 78.
Sid's Carpet Barn, come on down, come on down. Yeah!
From shirts to jackets, pants to vests, they'll pick up your laundry and clean up the mess. So straighten your back and puff out your chest. In that new uniform, you're looking the best. Prudential Overall Supply.
This jingle for Prudential Overall Supply was made and paid for by Union Bank of California. We're their business bank, and we believe in investing in our clients' success. Prudential designs and supplies uniforms and laundry services to over 35,000 businesses. Union Bank outfits Prudential with the latest banking services like online cash management, and the individual attention of the relationship manager fits their business to a T. If you want a bank that can help build your image, call us. You may end up with your very own jingle.
In that new uniform, you're looking the best. Prudential Overall Supply.
Union Bank. Invest in you.
Union Bank of California. Member FDIC. Visit us at ublc.com.
When Jason and Owen Mossy were young, they both wanted to be big.
I'm bigger than you are. You wish.
These days, Owen runs Mossy Ford on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach, and his brother Jason's across the street running Mossy Toyota.
Hey, Owen, Mossy Toyota's got huge discounts on new Toyotas, used vehicles, and Toyota certified pre-owns.
Well, Mossy Ford has killer deals on new Fords and Ford certified pre-owns.
Mossy Toyota.
Mossy Ford.
Mossy Toyota.
Mossy Toyota's now the fastest growing dealership in town and San Diego's premier truck and SUV destination. Now's the time, and Mossy Toyota's the place for big savings on hundreds of Toyota trucks and SUVs. Mossy Toyota customers are saving big on Tundras, Tacomas, and the all-new RAV4 with third row seating.
Mossy Toyota makes it happen for you.
Let Team Jason make it happen for you today at San Diego's premier truck and SUV destination, Mozzie Toyota on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at Night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
Brian, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Well, I'll tell you what. My day didn't quite work out so well either.
Why?
My wife took a whim to start herself on a South Beach diet. So
Wait, Brian. When did she decide to go on the South Beach diet?
Oh man, I don't know. All I know is I got home. There was a book on the table, and there was something that she was describing to me as food, sitting there waiting for me to eat.
Brian, are you saying that she started this yesterday?
That was there was groceries all over that looked like nothing but stuff that had to be from the South Beach diet. So,
see, now that's premeditated.
Mm-hmm.
That's like breaking up. That's like the guy who breaks up with his girlfriend on Valentine's Day. Starting a South Beach or any other kind of awful diet on Steak and Knobber Day is premeditated and cruel. That's just wrong.
That wasn't the end of it. Then when dinner's over, she announces that she needs some time out of the house and asked me to take my 3-year-old son, get him a bath, brush his teeth, and put him to bed, and she'd be home sometime later.
And then if you could go to hell, that'd be good too.
And leave me $500 before you go.
Holy cow.
And I'll tell you, there's only one consolation for her, and that is I didn't know till today, so she didn't know either that it was Steak and Knobber Day. So I was hoping that you guys might be able to give her a call.
Nope.
On your own.
No. Good luck with that, buddy.
It never works out.
No.
It just doesn't.
No.
She's into me.
First of all, we all know that your wife is beyond help.
Yeah.
That's doomed.
Yeah.
Secondly, your ignorance of Steak and Knobber Day is your own damn fault. That's the kind of thing you write down right now in your 2007 calendar.
Yeah, right.
You know, right around February 20th, Steak and Knobber Day is coming. Start making your plans.
Like the children at Christmas.
You ever watch the RFD channel? I didn't even know this existed until Nicole started watching horse shows.
Wow.
I don't know what it stands for, but it's it's all about agriculture and stuff like that.
Right.
RFD. I'm watching this last week. They're bringing out Angus steers for auction, and I'm going, maybe next year I'll buy my own Angus steer for Steak and Knobber Day. That one looks so yummy.
Well, there's something to it. You're renting space anyway for the horse. You might as well have a cow there getting fat, waiting for you.
My brother does it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
My family's done it for years, and it's so good.
Tammy, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
I am probably the only girl that's calling about...
And she's gone.
Oh.
What line was she on?
13.
Well, let's see. I'm sorry. Hey, Tammy.
Planned event.
Tammy, start over. We lost you. I think there was a lightning strike or something. Start over.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
First of all, I said I'm probably the only girl calling about a failed Steak and Knobber Day.
Okay.
We talked about it all weekend. It was a planned event. And because I work longer during the week, I come home and my husband has dinner made. Well, first of all, he made chicken. So I knew I was in trouble then. But I was still going to follow through with the knobber. And get home, and we get ready to put the kids to bed. And my littlest son asked if his dad could have a sleepover in his room. And without thinking, my husband says, sure, I'll sleep with you tonight. And so they had a sleepover in his room. I went in there and said, hello, what about Steak and Knobber Day? And he says, oh, yeah, well, we'll try that another time. I said, I can't believe it. I said, I'm calling Dave and Shelley and Chainsaw tomorrow morning.
Yeah, well, you can certainly call us, but I think you ought to call, your husband's gay.
Does he have a collection of Michael Jackson records? Is there a...
Your husband's gone gay on you.
I'm afraid of that.
Does he wear one glove?
How long you been together?
Well, next month we'll be celebrating our 9-year wedding anniversary.
Oh, you'd think you'd know by now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he complains and he begs about knobbers all the time. So this is going to be his.
Is he begging you, or is he begging other men? Because that's kind of a telltale right there. Sometimes guys will do that. They'll just end up going gay on you. Talk to Ariana Huffington.
Mm-hmm. This was going to be the first year that I was going to fulfill the Steak and Knobber dream of his, because every year we talk about it and I just laugh and I thought, okay, this is the year I'm going to do it. And then this is what happens to me. Wow. So I think I should win the $101 and go take myself out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, well, your intention was certainly honorable. All right, we'll put you in the running, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Right, thank you. Nick, you're on the DSC. What's going on, Nick?
Nothing. What's going on?
Just talking to you. You got a big one? Nick and I got big ones. We'll short this.
Yeah. Well, I was sick with a stomach flu. I was taking
I'm going to put you on hold. I don't even want to hear anymore.
Oh, no. Thank you, Dave.
Did you get some Lysol for that line?
Chucko, no flu calls. Ever. Emily will tell you all about that when she gets back from vacation.
Just say you didn't feel well.
Hi, Sean. You're on the DSC.
Hey, guys. How you doing this morning?
Good. What's going on, man?
Hey, I think you got it all backwards. Instead of rewarding people who fail on Steak and Knobber Day, how about rewarding the great, wonderful girlfriends out there who actually came through?
Well, tell me what your thought is.
Well, I got a wonderful girl, and she called me yesterday, and she said, honey, it's Steak and Knobber Day, and I hadn't heard about it. And
how had you not heard about it?
No, I don't get to listen to radio at work, so it's a given anyway. So I get home, and she's grilling a ribeye on the barbecue, right? And she got champagne and came through 110%. She's a trooper.
No, that's awesome. Good girl.
Yeah, I think we should call her and thank her just for being,
I think you should. Mile. We didn't get an arbor from her. We didn't get a steak from her.
And by the way, last night was your prize. You win.
Yeah, there you go.
I win every night, though. It's not,
All right. Good brag. Good God.
He's calling 4 other radio stations.
Bet changer. What a bet changer, huh, Shell?
I know. Come on.
Bragger.
It's our job.
We'll continue. 888-570-1015. Looking for the saddest story. So far, I'm not really compelled by anything. We will award $101 cash money to the saddest Steak and Knobber failure. It's the DSC. We're on KGB and Q103.
What are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
1015.
My plan is working. Your plan to piss me off?
KGB. This is one dish you can't avoid on the drive home.
You know what you do for that?
What?
Get like a half a pint of tequila.
Yeah.
Just get a half a pint, drink a half a pint of tequila, and in the morning, you feel like Superman.
Yeah, I'll feel like Superman, all right. Superman with a head that's beating like a Michael Jackson record on 78. No thanks, brother. What would that do for my sinus drip?
Our beloved Ditch on 1015 KGB.
The good news is it is not too late to get a low mortgage interest rate. Rates still at that 30-year low at Park Place Funding. Call them now. Park Place Funding will pay all your closing costs and fees, and they won't add to your loan balance. Now, so many lenders hide and they disguise fees and costs, but Park Place Funding gets you the best interest rate and pays all your closing costs and fees. Make closing costs a thing of the past. They'll come to you, no obligation, for an in-home consultation. Talk to Park Place Funding today. Call 866-491-FUND. That's 866-491-FUND.
Licensed by the DRE number 01403-138.
Everywhere you look, you'll see the signs. There's so much to see at Toyota's premier event going on now at your Toyota dealer. This is your chance to check out lots of great Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. And while you're there, you won't want to miss the deals at Toyota's premier event. Get $1,000 factory cash back or 3.9 financing on a new smooth-riding 06 Highlander, $750 cash back or 3.9 financing on a new 06 Sienna, or choose an incredible $2,000 cash back or low 1.9 APR on a new adventurous 06 Sequoia. Hurry, see your Toyota dealer today. Limited term financing through Toyota Financial Services to well-qualified credit customers only. Vehicles must be purchased or leased from new car dealer stock by midnight 4306. Offer excludes Highlander Hybrid. APRs cannot be used in combination with cashback offers. For details, call 1-888-SD-TOYOTA. Toyota's premier event is on. But hurry, you won't want to miss this. Toyota, moving forward.
Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill presents legendary moments in fresh Mexican food. The public wanted a fresh idea. Ralph Rubio, Mr. Baja, Mr. Flavor Guy had the answer.
Crispy shrimp tacos.
Yes!
Crispy shrimp with handmade salsa fresca, smoky ancho chili sauce wrapped in a warm, fresh corn tortilla. Just $1.59.
And so the crowds cheered his name.
Ralph.
His last name.
Rubio.
Rubio's Crispy Shrimp Tacos are back and just $1.59 for a limited time only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
Shocked at your last utility bill? Lower those skyrocketing energy costs by replacing old worn-out windows with new energy-efficient ones from M&I Windows. Save up to 50% on your monthly utility bills with M&I's gorgeous line of Renewal by Andersen windows. Ask about financing. Call M&I Windows today for a free consultation and save 15% off any window job. 1-866-DON'T-MOVE.
Don't move. Improve.
With M&I.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 KGB.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. We're on the KGB and Q103. Here's our buddy Dan. What's going on, Dan?
I got screwed.
Dan.
Thought I had it made in the shade.
You had a failed steak and knobber day?
I had a massive failure.
Tell me what happened.
Well, we both had the day off. Today's my birthday.
Hey.
Things are looking really good till got time to take a shower, and then she accused me of using her toothbrush while she was gone.
See what I mean? This is where they pick a fight.
Picking a fight.
Mhm.
Wow,
Yep.
that's terrible.
Yep.
Uh-oh. It's getting close to time. I better pick a fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a damn good reason, though, don't you think?
So she accused you of using her toothbrush.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it melted down from there.
Why didn't you tell her, I got something else you can brush with?
Well, see, that's the thing. And this was a line on 2.5 Men.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Alan's girlfriend was like, can I use your toothbrush? And he came running in like a little girl on fire. No, 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 no. And she's like, and he's like, I know, I get the hypocrisy here. I really do, but please let me get you your own toothbrush.
Wow.
So
I feel the same way.
Do you?
Yeah. You know, a toothbrush is one thing and that's another. And I'm sorry, they are the same and they're different. And here's your own personal toothbrush.
And he had a nice variety from her to choose from.
And then Alan's girlfriend wanted to get all ODP on him last night.
Oh.
And he was like, no.
Ooh.
But he explained why.
Yeah, but I mean, it's wrong.
It is wrong.
Wrong.
It is wrong, but I thought it was great that he had an explanation for it.
Well, that's not the only explanation, but I mean, that was fine, but. So you're not good with sharing toothbrushes, boy?
No.
Flat out.
Flat out, not going to happen.
Next week, you'll be a toothbrush sharer.
Mm-hmm. Not going to happen.
All of your demanding iron fist rules, they always cave.
Crumble like sand.
And you know what? If Jill is listening to this right now, you know what just happened?
She's going to use
She has just strengthened her resolve. I've got to use his toothbrush now. I've got to. I know that woman.
Well, then I'm going to have to carry mine there.
I'm going to have to cave in, David. I'll have to capitulate.
I'll have to carry mine there and back, and I'll have to keep it in a Fort Knox-style case, just
Yes.
like Fort Boyer, my little freezer box.
You'll cave in like everything else you've caved in on. I shall never date a Democrat.
With a child who was a cheerleader that I work with.
Ever.
Yeah, those were 4 big ones.
Yeah.
And ODP.
I know.
But I'm not going back on the toothbrush. That is a line in the sand. I am drawing it, and I am firmly standing.
What if that's a deal breaker for her?
Then it's time to move on.
Wow.
Wow, you'd break up with a girl for
Over
using
a
your toothbrush?
I got to call her.
I know. Come on.
Cannot use my toothbrush. There is no using of the toothbrush.
She's probably using it right now.
Which number she can answer, home or her cell phone?
Probably home.
Because as soon as she hears that you don't want her using her toothbrush,
I left one there. I'm going to have to take it home with me now. I'm going to have to get a new one.
She's going to sneak use
bring it over.
You'll never know she's using it.
And I'll have to put it immediately back in the car.
Talking during the dialing.
True.
Is it your first day?
Numbers.
Hey, you like numbers.
Oh.
First dialing.
Pick up the receiver, dial star 82.
I know how to do it. What were you going to say?
Well, what are you going to do? Never sleep? I mean, she's going to be determined enough to go out to your car in the middle of the night and use it.
Hi.
What is this nonsense?
She doesn't have a key.
He does not want you using his toothbrush.
It's already happened.
He's gonna break up with you now.
Does he know it's happened?
Yes.
I knew it.
You know,
he's such a bull crapper here.
wait a minute.
We always get the true story from Jill.
I know.
And now he's going to now wait a minute. Just because it happened 3 dozen times previously.
She used it, and I didn't use it again.
Honey, it happens all the time. That we have all those toothbrushes and yours with the little paper wad around the head of it. And that's how we can differentiate. But it happens all the time.
Get out! What are you talking about? It happens all the time. I don't know about this.
I know.
When did this incursion happen? What are you doing to me? What are you saying?
Oh my God, what are you doing to me? Do you know that ever since you gave him that gift certificate for Christmas, when he comes over, he carries that stupid laptop computer into the bedroom in its case and then will put it on the side of the bed with his flashlight just in case a mugger comes in. That's stupid.
Hey, wait. I don't understand that. He's got his computer in case a mugger gets in, and what's he going to do? Google how to beat up a mugger?
He's going to look him up, see what's going on. He carries that computer case into the bedroom. He carries it into the kitchen. He carries it into the dining room. Everywhere he goes, he has the hand on the computer.
You never know. You might have to look something up.
And he does.
Why don't you just get a strap so it can attach around your belt?
You're the one who's boning him.
You know, you look at you're watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something,
my God.
Which she is addicted to.
Yes.
And I don't know. Watching it last night, I didn't know if it was Grace Jones or Will. What's his name? They both have the same hair. So
he will pull out the case and look up information.
Let's get those nerds!
What?
Nerds!
Oh.
If something comes up on the show, I want to look that up. What's Jerry Curl? I got to find out.
What's Jerry Curl?
You don't know what Jerry Curl is?
Of course I do.
It's Dippity Doo for blacks.
Right. I looked it up. Of course I know what it is.
Why'd you look it up if you knew what it was?
Well,
I was just using an example, David.
So you've got to keep.
So
it
she's
near.
using your toothbrush all the time.
What are you
That's
doing?
six. That's 6 biggies
You
right
said you
there.
would break
And
up
you
with
said
her.
you said you'd
All the
never go
time.
back
What
on
do you
that
mean
one.
it happens all the time?
Because you know how many toothbrushes you have in your bathroom?
Yes, I do. I have 2 and an electric.
Yeah. You have more than that are just waiting there, and they're all in the little drawers, and so I use them all.
Not one. She doesn't pick one. She uses them all. And you know why she uses them all?
Because she's like that.
Because it's a tactical move.
It's a violation of my privacy.
It's her getting all over all your stuff. Because
is a delay on?
Because if you had, I know, buddy. I'm with you. You need a shot?
No.
I'll take it.
I appreciate
Go back to the office, get a shot. Are you all right? I'm with you. I'm here for you.
You talking about an injection or a shot of Jack?
I'm not talking about throwing you a shot in the caboose, you homo.
I meant some sort of an inoculation.
He's so conflicted.
If you had 6 toothbrushes in your drawer, I guarantee you she used all 6 in one day. She didn't pick one to use when she's visiting your home. She used all 6 in one day.
You know why? And I don't do it on purpose, but when he comes over...
Who's the bigger bull crapper now, Jill?
He makes it very clear which one is his toothbrush, and he wraps it in paper towel, and he has the whole demonstration going on. So it's like, really? Huh.
You mean you cobbed on it?
No,
Oh.
but it's like, that's what I have to say to it. It's like, I know that's your toothbrush. I knew it before you wrapped it and encased it like a mummy. I knew which one it was.
He wraps it in a paper towel.
Yes.
Yes.
And so it's like, that is so silly. So, there you go. He's got 1 million of them. I use them all, whatever.
Told you. I told you.
But
when are you going to start listening to me?
that you would do?
See, this is the thing that you need to know. It's just the way it is, okay? I don't mean it to be hurtful or braggy or anything. I know your girlfriend better than you do.
That's true.
And you got to start listening to me, and you got to start heeding my warnings about bad things. I told you ODP was coming.
Mm-hmm.
You swore. You swore that I was...
never happen.
Like I was speaking in tongues. You didn't understand. I told you it was coming.
But it was reverse ODP, which had been going on for a while, remember?
Still, I knew it was coming. And now the toothbrush thing, I knew it. I knew it. I know this woman.
God damn it!
What's in our future, David?
There is no
He's
future.
gonna break up with you now, Jill. He has to.
I don't care. I got my $20. I'm all set.
What was that? $20 that wouldn't last 6 months?
Yeah.
And it's
3
what?
years next month, baby.
Wow.
Seems to be going great.
Good luck.
You know what?
Funny, honey.
I if I were to count the times that I saw Boyer actually mad, maybe 3 times. One, when we, innocently broke into his house.
Whatever.
Oh.
2, when Chainsaw tried to help
I know. And
on a
change that
tire
tire,
change.
Right?
And right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless my anniversary present is a gross of Oral-B toothbrushes, I'm out.
Gross. 144.
Yeah, I figure, that'll hold me till the next,
She's just going to use
anniversary.
every one of those.
She'll lick every one of them before she gives them to you.
Oh, no. They're hermetically sealed in their own plastic pouch. I'll use them once and discard them immediately.
Nice pick, Jill.
Oh, but look what I've got.
That's what I'm looking at, Jill.
Look what you had.
You blew it, Jill.
I can't do it. I've seen her toothbrushes.
What's wrong with her toothbrushes?
Oh, they look like some ratty old man's. They look like Albert Einstein's head. They're just beaten to a pulp.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Boyer is so incredibly fussy about his dental maintenance.
Unbelievable.
I mean, just all the time. Anytime during the show, after the show, whatever, it's a 50-50 shot that you're going to round the corner, and if Boyer's coming towards you, he's brushing his teeth.
Right.
He's brushing his teeth in the halls all the time. You walk into the men's room, it's likely he's going to... How many times would you say you brush your teeth in a day?
6.
6, yes, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's a reasonable average.
So he's very fussy. He's very fussy about his dental care, and that's cool. That's his thing. He has his brand loyalty to his toothpaste, and he's very careful about the cleanliness of his toothbrush and whatnot. So, to be with someone whose toothbrush looks like Albert Einstein's head.
I am a chewer. Yeah, I'm a chewer.
Oh, it's just all beaten to crap and all the bristles bent in different odd angles and spun around.
And there's absolutely no thought to, hey, maybe I should get a new toothbrush.
Yeah, I'll suggest her, at a Costco, maybe you ought to replace that toothbrush.
I'll take this toothbrush till it's bald.
Yes, exactly.
There's only 2 bristles left on it. It'll still work.
I'm a single mom. I can't afford a new one.
Cry me a river.
Like $1.50. Come on.
If you can't afford a new toothbrush, it's time for Father Joe to be gating steak in Arbor Day, girl. Come on.
That's why I use his. Because I know they're always clean and good.
You use his because you know it makes him crazy. And you knew this day would come.
Crazy. I never knew how crazy until right now.
Come to us. We've known him for 16 years. He's insane about his teeth.
I love this single mother excuse.
I know.
The BMW Mercedes-Benz couple can't afford a new toothbrush. Oh, okay.
But it works, doesn't it?
No.
Well, I mean, which way do you want it? I'm a Time reporter.
Correspondent.
Come on. Sounds like you're dripping with diamonds.
If you know me so well, David, play what I want to hear. You know what I want.
What?
The loose vagina. Give it to me. You know I love that.
Wow. Well, it wasn't appropriate at all.
Who cares?
Something you'll never have with Boyer.
Give it to me.
I will not.
Yes, you will.
No.
See, now this is how the toothbrushes got into trouble.
No, I gotta defend my man over here. The look on his face, he is dejected.
This
has ruined his day.
This is not a bit.
And now that you've mentioned that clip, I wonder where you're using those toothbrushes.
Easy.
Jill, that means we're going to have to break up with you too,
Not you, Ruthie.
All of us.
Not you.
All of us.
All right. Well, sometimes the Band-Aid's got to get ripped off, buddy.
Yeah, well,
You needed to know.
maybe I'll see you later after I go to Costco and get my new 12-pack of Oral-B's.
I thought your declaration was she had to give you a gross or you wouldn't stay with her.
On the anniversary, and that's not for...
What day is it, hon?
Look at him. He can't
I
even
know, he's so
contribute to
befuddled.
the...
May
day is it?
13th. May 13th.
No.
May 12th.
No.
It's the 11th. I keep saying it's the 13th.
It is the 11th.
11, 13, whatever.
5/11 is my 9/11.
Oh, my God.
November 11th was a great day. It's when I got my $20 from Shelley Dunn.
Honey, could you say that again for me? Because it so touched my heart. I want to hear it over and over
You
and
said
over.
5'11" was my 9'11".
There's no reason why you should be walking around with a loose vagina.
Do it.
Hey.
Bye, Jimmy.
Goodbye.
Bye, Lucy.
See you, Joe.
Better go brush your teeth.
You two are weird.
No. Are you kidding me, Ruth?
And if you hear, Boyer, who called you weird?
He has no response. I have not seen him like this in years.
Wait till the day comes that you come home. Now, half an hour ago, you were saying, I'll never back down on this. And I was the one who said, it's already happened. And you didn't believe me.
Right.
So trust me on this one. The day is coming. And not that far in the future. And you're going to come home and she's going to be like, I tidied up the backyard. And all your cars are going to be gone.
Oh.
You can call him Dave or Nostradamus, but he predicts the future.
Nostradamus.
The end of the world.
We've already compared him to Jesus with steak and knobber day, spreading that word.
Exactly. Might as well plop him down in the middle of the Crusades. Good
I'm
idea.
not sure if that was Jesus' big proclamation up on the cross. And don't forget March 20th.
Modern day.
That's what he was concerned
The modern
with.
day JC.
I don't know what to say.
But you'll say it anyway, I'm sure.
Because
I'm beside myself with
You'll go home to
grief.
You'll go home to Boyer Manor in the Tony suburb of Santucky. And all your Jeeps will be gone.
That's actionable.
And they'll be replaced by flowering little arbors. Little redwood archways.
Oh, like with little benches and vines
bunny
growing over.
statues.
Ah, that'd be hot.
There's something else going to be replaced in that house, too.
Yeah.
You're not going to do
This isn't hollow. This isn't going to be meaningless. You were going to break up with her, and now you're just resigned.
He's
sticking
bugged.
with the
He is so bugged.
I know.
Yeah.
God.
It's a personal invasion, isn't it, buddy?
Yes, it is.
Yes, I know.
You know what? I've been less invaded by my doctor at the annual exam.
Oh. Hi.
But you like him.
I can still look him in the face and gleefully shake his hand and meet him with a hearty hi-ho and a slap on the back.
But he didn't use your toothbrush.
But he did not use my toothbrush. That's right.
All right. Quick time out here. It's KGB.
People phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
101.5.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB.
AJ, who are we going to give the $101 to for the worst steak and knobber day story?
I really think that it should just go to Boyer, and let lightning strike me where I stand right now. But I really think that he needs the help. But you know what? There's that one thing that bothers me about it, Dave, where I'm really conflicted. Is that as fake angry as Boyer is,
he's not fake angry.
No, that's a violation of trust.
She's still the best thing that ever happened to him. Other than the economy auto wrecking yard. I mean,
yeah. The thing about Boyer is, as annoying as we can all understand that he is, every guy is empathizing with Boyer right now because of that whole toothbrush thing. I know I am.
I appreciate that, David. It's a violation of trust. That's what it comes down to. It's almost like, why didn't you just cheat on me? Oh, wait, you did. You used my toothbrush. You transgressed the unwritten law.
Wow.
Would you rather she cheated on you with another guy or used all your toothbrushes?
Just barely, rather that she would have used my toothbrushes. It's very close.
Very
Very
close.
close.
That's good to know.
It is very close.
All I'm sorry to be laughing at you. I'm just...
That's okay. No,
I'm just glad it's not me.
I'm here for the entertainment of others, and I understand that, but...
This is what you were talking about when you talked about the extreme pressures of being a little drummer boy.
Yes. Thank you. Just one of myriad pressures.
A myriad, David.
You mean right now you couldn't receive and be happy?
No, it's almost shrunk into a...
Let's see. Spider hole in Iraq. Hot girlfriend uses your toothbrush. It's a draw.
Yeah.
We're going to continue with the failed steak and Navarre stories. We got to find a winner to anoint $101 cash money to. Very sad day, Chris Boyer. All right, here's the chainsaw on the DSC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, over 42,000 fans celebrated international baseball at Petco Park last night as Cuba and Japan battled for the inaugural World Baseball Classic Championship. And while Japan jumped out to a 4-0 lead, Cuba battled back to pull within 1 run in the 8th.
En dirección hacia el jardín izquierdo. Cepeda. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que no está pelota.
And immediately after that call, that announcer brushed his teeth with one of Boyer's toothbrushes. Cool moment in the bottom of the 9th. Former Padre pitcher Aki Otsuka. Remember him? Everybody remember Aki, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He came in for Japan. And he came onto the field to the tune of Hell's Bells, which Trevor Hoffman had made famous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Trevor had given him enthusiastic permission to use. And Aki Otsuka struck out the final 2 Cubans.
And that does it. Strike 3. Otsuka gets the save. The celebration begins. Team Japan has won the first World Baseball Classic. They have defeated Cuba 10-6.
After the loss, Fidel Castro imprisoned the families of the Cuban players, where players await a similar fate. Meanwhile, in the National
And now, Weekend Update with Chevy Chase.
What do you mean? No, you remember on the freeway that truck that passed us? I swear they could see your head. Honey, it did not look like you were napping. I've got it. Good evening, I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not. Our top story tonight, Cuban Premier Fidel Castro announced that he is pulling out of Angola. A frustrated Angola could not be reached for comment. Nixon was formally pardoned for all Watergate crimes today by the People's Republic of China. I'm not a crook. Honoring the ailing former leader, the Chinese have named a new dish after Mr. Nixon called, of course, Sweet and Sour Dick. The United Nations General Assembly passed a resolution equating Zionism with racism. Black entertainer Sammy Davis Jr., a convert to Judaism, was quoted as saying, "What a breakthrough. Now, finally, I can hate myself." Well, it's been exactly a year and a day since ex-Teamsters boss Jimmy Hoffa vanished. Today, current Teamster president Frank Fitzsimmons once again mourned the disappearance of his longtime associate by placing a single candle in a cake of cement and repeating that he felt Hoffa would always be a cornerstone in the organization. Well, always controversial, always candid, always innovative, First Lady Betty Ford has revealed that she has discovered a new foolproof method of birth control. Before going to bed at night, she gives the president a stick of chewing gum. This just in from Spain, a medical team has announced that General Alísimo Francisco Franco is still valiantly holding on in his fight to remain dead.
Skitball Association. Oh, what a professional. Chris Boyer still rim-shotting and chuckling at the humor. Kobe Bryant scored 43 points as the Lakers beat the Celtics 105-97 in Boston last night. Sadly, since it was a road game, Mrs. Bryant did not have any Kobe beef last evening, but my sources tell me the Laker All-Star and his wife celebrated the day before An NCAA men's college basketball tournament resumes Thursday and Friday with 4 games each day, then 2 and 2 this Saturday and Sunday. Weird story. Disgraced pop star Michael Jackson is a huge college basketball fan, but doesn't care so much about the Sweet 16, but loves the Elite 8. Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah, well.
brother. Now I've heard everything.
He had other sports, David.
Hi, Lee. Hi, Lee.
Hey, Dave.
How are you, Lee?
I've been better.
What's the matter?
Hey, my day went. I started in the morning. I called my wife. I told her what it was all about.
Right.
She laughed, said, okay. I got home. She sent me out to scrub paint off the front sidewalk. I got into meatloaf and a slap on the back, and you ain't getting that. So that was my night.
Guess you're meatloafed.
We all knew that there'd be a funny meatloaf pun. And that's really the only reason we took your call, Lee. Thanks
okay.
for checking in. We'll put you in the hunt.
Wow. As depressed as he is, he's still on the top of his game. Chris Boyer.
Good one, honey.
Your meatloaf. Even when I'm down, I can come out with a
Just
nugget.
be over here. Yes, that was a nugget.
7:42, 8 seconds. This is your 101.5. Come on, Chris. KGB Sports Network. Get it up. Oh, my.
KGB. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What if you could go back and relive the music exactly the way it happened?
Something in the way she knows.
From Ed Sullivan to Abbey Road.
Don't you get
Rain. The Beatles Experience. Thursday, March 23rd, Spreckles Theater. Tickets at Ticketmaster and the Spreckles Box. Presented by KGB, San Diego's only classic rock.
Hi, honey. This Ninja needs a wireless phone. The A900 by Samsung. It's slim, like my throwing blades, and black, like my uniform. And it has Bluetooth capability. Goodbye, sweetheart. Sayonara.
Buy the Sprint PowerVision Phone A900 by Samsung at Radio Shack for the lowest price ever of only $99.99 with a new 2-year subscriber agreement and $100 mail-in rebate. Only at Radio Shack. Offer good through 4106 for new customers with credit approval. $36 activation fee and $150 early termination fee apply. Phone subject to availability. Restrictions apply. Details in store.
Sid's Carpet Barn. Come on down. The highest quality, the lowest prices in town.
For over 55 years, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego County's floor covering leader. Sid's has a vast selection of carpet and hard surface flooring, including wood, ceramic, laminate, and vinyl, with prices as low as 59 cents a square foot. And best of all, professional installation is immediately available.
Sid's Carpet Barn. Come on down.
At Sid's, you'll find incredible bargains every day. Carpet and vinyl from 59 cents a foot. Ceramic tile from 99 cents. 15-year laminates from $1.69 a foot. And real wood from $2.99 a foot. Plus, at Sid's, you can get immediate installation of your carpet or hard surface flooring. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West 8th Street, National City, just off the 5 freeway, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street, San Marcos, on the south side of the 78.
Sid's Carpet Barn. Come on down. Yeah.
They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not.
Uncertainty isn't a great thing to have in a relationship. It's nice to believe that others always have your best interest at heart. But it's really hard to know. Could be your money they want.
They love me. They love me not. They love me.
It can sometimes feel that way with the phone company. Like they want your money without giving you what you deserve. If you're not sure you're getting your money's worth, take a closer look at home phone service from Time Warner Cable.
They love me. They love me not. They love me.
Digital Phone offers the great features you love, plus unlimited local calling and free long distance for as low as $39.95 a month. So if this sounds like a better deal than you're getting now, pick Digital Phone from Time Warner Cable and start saving today.
They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not.
Call us today at 1-800-872-0351. That's 1-800-872-0351. $39.95 price is valid when you combine digital phone with other qualifying time warner cable services. Some restrictions apply. Call for details.
Doug Sweeney refuses to pay too much for anything, ever. That's why Doug uses the ultimate automotive power tool, carsoup.com, to find daily specials, current rebates, and offers worth thousands. There's a bargain lot, a thrifty section, plenty of ways to find the lowest local price. If there's a deal to be had, CarSoup has it. Smarter search, better results. carsoup.com.
National City Motor Cars in the miles of cars. Visit our website through carsoup.com.
In 10 minutes, you can jump on a pogo stick 1,457 times. Brew a perfect pot of coffee. Or you can save $349.88. That's right, $349.88. Just pick up the phone and call AIG Auto Insurance. In 10 minutes or less, we'll tell you exactly how much you can save with our coverage. No risk, no obligation, no sales pressure. Have 10 minutes to spare? Use it to put an extra $349.88 in your pocket with AIG Auto Insurance. Call 1-877-AIG-AUTO. That's 1-877-AIG-AUTO. Call now. 1-877-AIG-AUTO. Average annual dollar savings are based on all new TV policyholders nationwide who reported savings through AIG Auto Insurance from January 1st, 2004 to December 31st, 2004. Insurance and services provided by American International Insurance Company of California.
The grand opening of Banner's 3 newest stores means tremendous savings. Plus, there's no money down and no interest for 2 years, and we'll pay your sales tax. Hi, this is Jeff from Banner. Come get incredible savings and an incredible night's sleep. Only at Banner.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
John, you're on the DSC. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Talking to you. What do you say, John?
I'm much, man. How you doing?
Tell me about your steak and Arbor Day. Was it a huge success?
Oh, it was not a huge success. It was the exact opposite, as a matter of fact.
Dude, what happened?
I've been prepping her for a while on this. I treated her good on Valentine's Day. As a matter of fact, I treated her good all the time. But, I had a long day at work yesterday. Give her a call. She's at home on the couch. I figure I can move this whole thing along by picking up some fillets on the way home.
Right.
Get home. She's involved in some rerun of a reality TV show, right?
That's not good.
So I'm like, hell, I'll get the dinner started, throw the steaks on, do my thing. Next thing you know, she's watching her TV. She's like, I got the steaks. Don't worry about it. So she burns the steaks because she's watching a reality TV show. And, and then she makes some comments about how delicious the steaks were after, she basically burnt the steaks herself. So anyway, by the time she gets done with her show, it's late. I'm in my bedroom, reading my book. She comes in, kind of moaning and complaining the whole time about what's going on. And, finally, I kind of coaxed her into the bed, figure I can salvage this night, being the optimist that I am. Next thing I know, I do, in fact, coax her into it, but it's pretty much worst all-time performance. But the worst part of it is she starts this process and then basically stops the whole thing and starts pulling this attitude about how she feels uncomfortable doing this because feels like she has to and she's forced to do it. And so she gets out of bed and goes and sleeps on the couch.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, so this entire thing's now reversed on me. And the whole entire night, you can tell there's some kind of subconscious or maybe even deliberate attitude about the entire thing. Well,
yeah, it is. I mean,
this holiday.
Yeah, it is expected that performance and behavior is expected the same way that women are expecting us to ratchet up our romance on Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
And we know that.
We don't mind, we'll do it. Hey, I should do it every day. I'd expect the same in return, Dave.
Right. So why don't you tell her to grow up for 10 minutes? Be a big girl. Walk it off.
Well, it doesn't always work that way.
How old is she, John?
She's 26.
Yeah. Time to grow up.
Could take the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I should probably use my toothbrush right now.
Have to, or it's expected
What
of
was
you.
that, John? Just probably use my toothbrush right now.
Adding insult to injury.
Right.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Joni, you're on the DSC. What's going on, girl?
Hi.
Hi.
We had everything going. I even had sent my husband an invitation to Steak and Arbor Day.
Very nice. Very romantic. Very sexy.
Got the steaks. Everything was good. We had all the fixings.
Tell me about the invitation that you sent him.
It was just, I sent it to work. It was with a flower and a little card, and it said, you're invited to Steak and Knobber Day, be home early, and, everything that you want to happen will happen.
That's very good, Joni. Very, very good.
So anyway, like I said, he came home, he was in great mood, he was laughing, he thought, everything was so funny to him. Well, I found out why later, because he had taken Viagra.
Uh-huh.
And he thought that was extremely funny because I couldn't finish.
Yeah.
And you're talking like a good 45 minutes into it.
Yeah.
And
Oh, my God.
Got a lockjaw. Right.
I tried to take to heart what Boyer said yesterday about the, what did he say, kiss and fist or something like that?
Yeah, he had a great quote yesterday. Do you remember how that went, or is it just an ad-lib, spur-of-the-moment piece of beauty?
Why don't you dole out a few kisses and just fake it with your fist?
I think the kiss and fist is the best.
Well, Joni, Joni, that still that's not a bad Steak and Knobber Day story. That's a good one. You certainly did better than most.
But I couldn't finish. I couldn't follow through.
Well, that's all right. You did your best. You did your very best, and we're all real proud of you. And we hope to see you again next March 20th. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Joni.
Okay, bye.
See, that's good.
Is that a side effect of the pill?
Wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Oh, God, I wonder about that.
Don't know about
The
that.
lack of finishing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because all I've seen is Bromo take one.
Who got nowhere. He
got
took
nothing.
two. And
crud, I'm not getting nothing.
he worries me.
Really?
And last night, Steak and Knobber Day, he went home and made chicken salad.
What was that about?
He's gay.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
forgot.
Yes,
I don't want to
he
make her do something she probably doesn't want to do anyway.
She shouldn't have to do that, darn it, crud. You don't got a Madonna horror complex, leave me alone.
It's all right. I heard she ordered off the kids' menu.
Raymond, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hello. Hello?
I say hello to the women. They're all like, "Hi, Dave. How's it going?" The guys are always like,
Hello.
Hi, Raymond.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Speak.
What's up, buddy?
Nobody told me I was going to be on just now.
What'd you think would happen when you called us?
Did you think we were just going to be on hold for the rest of your life? What's up, man?
Well, I got a story. It was a failure of a Steak and Knobber Day.
Tell me why. What happened?
Well, my wife had no idea what this thing was.
So you explained it to her.
I was on my way to work yesterday when I heard all about it.
Yeah.
I thought that is a great idea.
Yes, it is.
Now, my wife and I are movie buffs, and one of our old-time favorites was that Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Good
You
movie.
know, with
Yes.
particularly the part, since we both like to cook as well, that part where the guy made his big mountain out of mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I got home last night. I said, Catherine, tomorrow or today was Steak and Arbor Day. She goes, well, you know what? I'll make up for it. I'll make up for you to you. So I got off of work last night. I called her and told her this. I got off of work, and there's this beautiful smelling steak cooking, and I'm thinking, far out, it's going to be a great night. And so she brings it out and serves it to me. And what she had done was she had taken the mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes and then sculpted a portrait of herself with her mouth wide open. And then as the steak, she got a big piece of London broil.
Yeah.
And she cut it and carved it into the shape of a you-know-what.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's nothing like hanging out with an artiste.
It was well done. It
Yes.
was very
Presentation.
nicely, just the way I like it.
And you know what that look looks like in the mashed potato. Oh, there it is, Shell. You do that so good.
The mashed potatoes were formed and molded right at the top of the steak, if you know what I mean.
That is brilliant.
That.
That's brilliant.
She goes, here you go, honey.
That's a new high water mark for the rest of us.
That's great.
And I said, well, what about the knobber? And she goes, well, look at your food.
Thank you, Raymond.
Your food is knob in itself, so there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Raymond. That's great. You just do that face too well, Shell.
Well, I have a lot of practice time.
It's your talent.
Yep. That's what I do.
Timothy, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Good morning, Dave. I have a horrible story to tell you about.
Oh, dear.
First of all, you picked a bad day for Steak and Knobber Day because that, too, is my birthday. Well,
You picked a bad day to be born.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll pick a bad day to be born. Got it. Okay, I'll accept that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my wife brags all weekend long about Steak and Knobber Day being Monday. Steak and Knobber Day, your birthday, Steak and Knobber Day. I'm like, okay, great. This is going to be awesome because last year she just wouldn't even hear of it. Well, I go golfing yesterday for free at a local golf course because it was my birthday. So I come home and I call her and I was like, so steaks, where are they at? Oh, I didn't buy anything yet or anything. So I go shopping myself. I end up cooking the baked potatoes. I end up steaming the vegetables. I end up cooking my own steak. Wonderful meal. Kids are happy, wife's happy, and everything like that. Then she just compunks out on the couch about 8 o'clock at night. I woke her up at 10:30 to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fatigue can set in quickly. Fatigue can set in quickly. That's why you don't wait until the end of the day.
But, I mean, you have to wait for her to get home from work and eat dinner because you have the kids doing homework and everything. So, you know. But, yeah. Wonderful birthday that was, huh?
Call it Knobber and Steak Day.
Knobber and Steak Day. Do it first. Right. We'll have to work that out next year, see how that works out for me.
Thank you. And I want to point out that there is no rule to that. You can do it any old way you want.
Right.
You know?
Just allow for nap time.
Doesn't have to go, in that order.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But it takes an effort.
Planning.
Yep.
Christmas dinner doesn't just happen. You have to plan it.
Christmas dinner doesn't just happen,
That's right.
I got a mouthful of Christmas dinner right now.
Stacy, you're on the DSC. What's up, girl?
Good morning.
Morning, Stace.
Unfortunately, my husband is out of town, so we are going to have to do our steak and knobber festivities this weekend.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if it is proper to give a present for Steak and Knobber Day, or does that just turn it into one of those formal holidays that guys are trying to avoid in the first place?
The steak and the knobber are all we need.
All we need, okay.
That's it.
All righty.
Unless you're talking about like a Porsche or something like that.
No, I was actually thinking a GPS. He's got his eye on.
Or another chick. Let's not get crazy.
Okay, well, I'll see if we can't find one of those at the store.
Yeah. No, don't overthink it, Stacy. That's all we need.
All righty. Have a good one.
Thank you, Stacy. Bye. So what do you think? Which one was the one most deserving of $101 cash money? The most unfortunate, the most sad. I mean, they're all sad.
They're all sad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was the poor bastard who cleaned the cat box and cleaned the house.
That was the worst one.
All the stuff that he would normally do on Valentine's Day. It was Dan.
And then
got nothing.
He was met with, well, you ain't getting nothing. Well,
the neener.
Well, F me. No, not that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the worst one of them all. He came home and did all the work. Mm-hmm. All the work, including cleaning up after her cats that he can't stand. Right. Yep, that's going to be the one. Dan. Dan's your winner. Get down on your knees. Well, you should always get down on your knees, but get down on your knees and be glad that you're not Dan. At the worst steak and knobber day of them all. All right. Quick timeout. It's KGB, Q103, the DSC.
Gentlemen, I don't think things are going that badly.
It's Abramowitz. The DSC at night.
Well, it just seems like it'd be there'd be an awful lot of crying.
Yeah. 101.5 KGB.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Dave.
What's going on, girl?
Well, every day I leave work and I take my kids to school, and I can't comment because the kids are in the car and we can't talk about knobbers in the car. But the thing is, it's you guys. You guys have let us be in such control of these knobbers, okay? Like it's a special treat.
Well,
and that's the problem.
I agree with you, Kim, and that was the reason for the creation of Steak and Knobber Day, because
it's wonderful. It should be every day.
Oh, I agree. I mean, there should not have to be a holiday, but unfortunately, there is a large crop of the population that just is not down with it. And
I know, but you know what? If women understand, you keep them happy. I mean, you just do that. They'll let you. You can overdraw a check in the account. They don't care.
Oh yeah.
You would be so happy.
Right.
I mean, it would be a community of happy men. No fighting.
Right.
It would be like world peace.
It'd be like
Women
the
just don't
Stepford
get
men
it.
without the drugs.
I tune around the dial when I'm out driving around, and I hear Dr. Laura, who is an accomplished author, and she's written, one of her books is how to care and feeding of your husband or something like that. It doesn't need to be more than one sentence long.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't need a paragraph, a chapter, let alone a book. One sentence.
No, I've been with this. Real quick. I just recently got engaged to a man. He just came out of a 25-year marriage. Who that just wasn't an option. They could never do that.
See.
He's almost 60 years old, never been completed on Knobber Day.
Yeah.
Oh. And you know what? The first time we did, and he did, it took me 45 minutes, but I was on a mission. He jumped up, high-fived me.
Mm-hmm.
This was a happy man, went out and bought me a $6,500
1.5 carat diamond for my engagement ring.
Damn it.
So you know how it goes, right, Kim?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But God bless you for making it a holiday. I'll
Well,
tell you
Kim,
what.
and thank you for being such a goer and a gamer out there. And we want to say thank you to all our wives and girlfriends for making it a wonderful holiday yesterday. And
That's
like Kim
right.
says, it shouldn't be once a year.
Who want nothing but to walk their man up and down to bed on his butt. There you go. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thanks, Kim.
Bye.
Bye. That's a smart woman right there.
That is.
I
I
like
can't
the
say
way
I ever got high-fived after a while.
Sometimes
I'm
it's appropriate.
satisfied with a nap and snoring. You
Sometimes
know?
it's appropriate.
I guess you're right.
Haven't you ever had one? It's like, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. And
Yeah.
finally,
Right.
you
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I've had moments where I've had my fists in the air. Yes!
Wow.
Finally!
Maybe the high five she got wasn't a fist slap, you know? I mean, it was... Never mind.
I've had some triumphant Bruce Jenner circling the Olympic Stadium with a flag around my shoulders moments.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had checkered flag underwear. I used to do a victory lap.
That's a happy thought. Right there. Dear Dave, just watching Desperate Housewives and an interesting subject was brought up. Did you guys watch Desperate Housewives?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, maybe Ruth, you saw this episode. I was discussing it with my friends. Half of them wouldn't mind if someone in our group kissed one of the other's significant other,
Oh, yeah.
as long as it was only a joke. Does that happen on one of the episodes or something?
Yeah, it was rerun just this past week.
And it was Eva Longoria kissing
Hey!
Agoria, sorry, kissing the Blondie's husband.
Well, some of us were not that open to the idea, including myself, even though I'm not with anyone at the moment. Just the idea of one of my friends kissing my boyfriend would definitely make me uncomfortable, whatever the connotation given to it would be. Friendly, joke, accidental, whatever. Those lips are mine, damn it. Nobody should be putting themselves on them except me. So I'm wondering, would any of you guys mind if this happened in your group? Let's say Chainsaw kissing Nicole. No thanks. No thanks. Sorry, bud. Not down with that. Emily kissing Mike. I'm fine with that.
I'm not.
Ruth kiss.
Can I kiss him?
I'm sorry. The letter is Dear Dave.
Well,
Ms. Butinsky. What about Ruth kissing Mrs. Chainsaw? Fine. Or even Boyer exchanging salivary fluids during consensual labial contact of the amicable nature, David. With helper boy Randy. Fine.
Oh.
Would love to hear Bromo's reaction to that one.
I have a heart attack.
You know, it's funny that you asked this of me. Let me get what the name of the Alex writing to us.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, it's funny that you write that because I was good with all of them except for Chainsaw kissing Nicole. So I'm good with most of it.
Interesting.
I'm good with most of it, just not that one right there. I don't know. You ever been in a situation like that where your other was like, goofing around with some other girl in your group of friends?
Only during a three-way.
Slightly different, Ruth?
Yeah.
No, never.
I've been presented with a situation. What happened with Eva Longoria?
She was playfully. They were all in the kitchen, weren't they, Ruthie? Help me with this because I didn't see the rerun.
They were talking about their roles in high school, and Eva Longoria's character was a cheerleader,
right?
And the guy's character was a nerdy band guy, and she said she loved the band guys, and then she said, "Well, on behalf of all the cheerleaders, this is for all the band geeks," and lays this big kiss on them,
right on the
mouth? On the lips, yep.
But it wasn't like tongues.
But it also wasn't like just a little peck either.
Exactly. It was a prolonged.
It was a real kiss.
And how was the other woman about that?
Horrible.
Not good.
Not good. Lynette. Yeah, she
Lynette.
didn't care for that at all. And I don't blame her.
See, now I don't understand that. Any guy I know would be all right having a big kiss from Eva Longoria. This makes no sense to me.
Well, you're a guy.
And it was done in a playful spirit, and she didn't mean anything. She certainly wasn't hitting on him, is what she said.
Okay,
They
if
dealt
you were
with it
in that
later.
situation, Shell, where that happened, and it was playful and certainly no hitting on or anything like that, how would you be?
Oh, I wouldn't be happy.
No.
We have this agreement and that was from like our first date. It's not okay to kiss someone else.
Are you sure? What do you mean the first date?
The first date. We just said that this is.
You guys went exclusive on the first date?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Are you sure it was an agreement as opposed to you saying, I'm not going to be doing that? Sure it wasn't more of an edict as
Or you're
opposed to an
making it up.
agreement?
Come on.
I mean, do you
No,
really
I'm not making it
recall?
up.
Do you really recall him saying, yes, I agree to that?
Yes, I do.
We'll
And
never
I know
kiss
exactly
another.
where
Did you
we
have
were.
your foot on his throat when you were hearing him say it.
No. We were in the middle of a makeout session, and
let's never kiss anybody else again.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Good God.
Ah, you look just like me when you do that. But it's born out of the fact that I was with someone who thought it was perfectly fine to make out with other women. And that's sort of a sensitive area for me.
Why are you such a prude?
Yeah, what am I thinking?
Can you tell me?
I don't know.
What are you, Puritan?
Yeah,
Where'd
that's
you
it.
park the Mayflower? Park the Mayflower? What is it? Oh, okay, no.
It's just a playful little kiss, just a little smooch.
No problem with that, Ruth?
Mm-mm. I thought it was completely in context.
Boyer, how about you?
I'm not good with it.
No.
No, I mean, there's something that could be more intimate about a kiss than a
what?
Than a full-fledged.
Yeah, but not in
I'm
this
sorry.
instance.
Sorry,
Full-fledged. I mean, I'm not good with either one, but
if you had to choose one.
Well, if I had to choose one, I guess I would choose the kiss.
Now imagine that.
What a kook.
Thanks, Chris.
Does he live in bizarro opposite world?
No, he lives in, let me do everything I can to change the bit world. But only to come back to realize, no, I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Shane, what about it?
No, it's
never been in that situation? Pre-marriage, maybe, huh?
Yeah, pre-marriage, you know, a guy asked my girl to slow dance, and I was sitting there watching, waiting for it to end, and I didn't like that.
Don't like that.
At all.
No.
But no kiss in the slow dance, just a slow dance?
No.
No, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was nice, and I look at the guy, you know, hey, stop it.
And see, there was an on-back party where they were all doing that to me, to RF Mike.
They were doing what?
I'm dancing with her now. I'm dancing with her. I'm like, oh, geez, come on.
And did you notice the third knee?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
It's a good thing, show.
I know. I know. But it was like a guy against guy thing. It wasn't, you know, they weren't really hot for me. They were just trying to RF him.
How nice for you.
I know. I felt like such an object.
Mhm.
Cheap bottle of wine.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't understand that. I'm not down with that at all.
Yeah.
That's upsetting. So thank you, Alex.
And that's how they were on Desperate Housewives, that no one cared except Lynette, because it was her husband, but no one else cared.
None of them cared.
Just like you guys, yeah.
Yeah, but if it had happened to their husband, then would they have cared?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I get that then. I'm totally, see?
Yeah, you're just like them.
I'm just like a
You
Desperate
are a
Housewife.
Desperate Housewife.
Yes.
Which one would you be?
Probably that one that ends up getting a penis.
Lynette. She makes a lot of money.
That's fun.
You got your money and your penis.
All right, thanks, Alex.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015 KGB.
One of the most recognized bands heard on KGB. Combined with what some say is the best voice in rock.
Hi folks, this is Brian May of Queen. I'm Paul Rogers. We're looking forward to bringing Queen and Paul Rogers to San Diego on the 1st of April.
Just listen to the KGB 9 to 5 Thursday
for your chance to win tickets.
And you could get an autographed tour book and go backstage to meet them. It's another perk for listening at work.
101.5 KGB.
The Army National Guard.
My name is Cheryl Hatcher. I joined the National Guard because of September 11th. I wanted to make the difference in the world. The Guard is a huge help to the community. It's amazing. There's the support that we give to the community and that the community gives to us. If you were someone coming to me saying, I want to join the Guard, I would absolutely say that it's really one of the best decisions. We're going to give you your education. There's no way of saying, I can't afford it. Hear the story about how the Guard changed my life at 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sponsored by the California National Guard, aired by the California Broadcasters Association and this station.
Okay, here are the top 3 reasons my garden will be breathtaking this spring. Number 3, I don't just want my neighbors to stop and smell the roses. I want them to stop and be awestruck by them. Number 2, I am in touch with my inner rhododendron. And the number 1 reason? I went to the Home Depot. These people really know their gardening.
The Home Depot has everything you need to make the gardens around your home look absolutely stunning. Fresh, nursery-quality plants are arriving weekly at the Home Depot. The one place you'll find Viva flowers, vegetables, and herbs with easy care instructions printed right on their pot. Plus, only the Home Depot has certified nursery consultants to answer your questions. And as always, the Home Depot has beautiful ways to make your dollars work harder. Right now, come in and get annual Pro 18 packs for just $13.97. There's no better way to add color to your garden. And to really make your garden grow beautifully, go to HomeDepot.com and join our garden club. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
This is for Laura in Oceanside. Laura, what's up with those CDs you borrowed from Mariana and never gave back, huh? Listen, if you need music, sign up with the new AT&T. Get digital satellite TV so you can watch concerts, and high-speed internet so you can get the music you want fast. And give Mariana her CDs back. All that, plus local and long distance for under $80. So that's Laura's world. For everybody that's not Laura, if we can deliver options to her, we can deliver the right plan for you too. Digital satellite TV, high-speed internet, and local and long distance for under $80. Add Singular Wireless and save even more. Call 1-800-PICK-ATT or visit thenewatt.com today. Oh, and Mariana, you're welcome. SBC, now joined with AT&T, proud sponsor of the 2006 U.S. Olympic team. The new AT&T, your world, delivered.
Taxes, other charges, and the Federal Universal Service Cost Recovery Fee Extra. For details of additional charges, restrictions, and requirements, call 1-866-270-0397 toll-free or visit att.com/bundle details. Not available in all areas.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
Let's get a sports update with a chainsaw right now here on the DSC. I don't know if you noticed it last night, but there was a World Baseball Championship. Did you hear that? No, she's got it turned off. Turn it back on.
All I heard was the rain. Woke me up. 2 o'clock in the morning.
It did, damn it.
I don't get it.
Loud rain.
I got that clock change coming up in a couple of weeks.
That's right. 2 more weeks. It's already driving me nuts. It's almost light driving to work.
Hey, Ruth. What if it rains on the night?
I won't be making it in that day today.
Well, that's good because it's a Sunday. I'm not coming in today. Okay, neither am I, Ruth.
Sports update with the chainsaw now here on the DSC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, over 42,000 fans celebrated international baseball at Petco Park last night as Cuba and Japan battled for the inaugural World Baseball Classic Championship. And while Japan jumped out to a 4-0 lead, Cuba battled back to pull within 1 run in the 8th.
En dirección hacia el jardín izquierdo. Cepeda. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que no está pelota.
My words exactly. But in the bottom of the 9th, with Hell's Bells on loan from Trevor Hoffman blasting over the loudspeakers, former Padre pitcher Aki Otsuka came in to seal the deal for Japan.
And that does it. Strike 3. Otsuka gets the save. The celebration begins. Team Japan has won the first World Baseball Classic. They have defeated Cuba 10-6.
And as you can imagine, cigar and sushi bars did a healthy business in the gas lamp these last few days. And while the crowd was wild and the passion was infectious, the World Baseball Classic final got totally dissed by ESPN last night. What? Because the Notre Dame-Michigan basketball game went into double overtime, ESPN stuck with basketball and didn't get to the baseball game until Japan was leading 1-0 with the bases loaded. The thing is, the Notre Dame-Michigan game was only the second round of the National Invitational Tournament, not even the quarterfinals, the NIT, the tournament for the teams not good enough to make the 65-team NCAAs. At best, the 66th best teams in the country competing, and for that, the World Baseball Classic had to wait.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. I can't believe that. I don't want to believe that.
Still not a bad first year for the World Baseball Classic. Meanwhile, in the National Bell,
Jesus has always been very similar to Elvis in a way. Okay, and don't leave yet. Follow this logically, okay? Because you put Jesus and Elvis together, right? I really like a lot of the stuff they did. It's just sometimes their fans get on my nerves. Does that make any sense? Is that... Okay. I've actually done more research on the Jesus Elvis phenomena down at the Jesus Elvis Research Institute in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, right next to the Buford Pusser Museum and Gift Shop, where they have the actual stick from the movie Walkin' Tall. And there are 5 other major ways the King of Men and the King of Rock and Roll, the King of Rock and Roll, are similar. I got the mic. Let me lay them on you. 1, Jesus and Elvis both have 5 letters in their name. so it's easier to tattoo on your knuckles if you have thumbs, right? They get worse. Number 2, they were both much more popular and more frequently cited since their deaths. Okay. C, they are the second and third most popular subject matters for black velvet paintings. Unicorns are first. Got one? Good. Number 4, they were both actually very accomplished tetherball players. A lot of people... That never works, don't worry. Anyway, and number 5, and most importantly, Jesus could walk on water, and Elvis, towards the end of his life, was really buoyant.
Skip-ball association. Kobe Bryant scored 43 points because he shoots a lot, and he's really good. And what do you know? The Lakers beat the Celtics 105-97. Ruthie's boyfriend, Luke Walton. Pretty solid. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, a steal. He keeps getting better and better. And after the game, Luke had a 10-ounce filet in one of Boston's finest. Oh, yeah. Thinking of Ruthie the entire time.
Sure he was.
K-Day back east. Oh,
there you go, Ruth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you feel it?
Love him. You bet.
All right. Get other sports, David.
All I felt was the rain.
Stop it.
It'd be so upsetting to you if it rains on clock change day.
Oh,
you don't know what to do.
That'd be the worst.
Rains on your bare feet on clock change day.
Middle pointy toe.
You know, if she moved to Seattle, there wouldn't be enough medication in
you
the
got that
world.
Right.
8:29. 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
This is the DSC at Night.
101.5
KGB.
Finally, a one-stop shop for buying, selling, and refinancing a home. It's the Real Estate Advantage, where all real estate agents are also loan officers. With a Real Estate Advantage, you'll save money every step of the way, and they can close most loans in just 2 weeks. Call 619-334-2424. That's 619-334-2424. Remember, most loans close in just 2 weeks. 619-334-2424.
You need the Real Estate Advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What if you could go back and relive the music exactly the way it happened?
Something in the way she knows.
From Ed Sullivan to Abbey Road,
Come together.
Rain, the Beatles Experience. Thursday, March 23rd, Spreckles Theater. Tickets at Ticketmaster and the Spreckles Box. Presented by KGB, San Diego's only classic rock.
Sure, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and the quality of food I eat actually matters. But my problem's this. Who can put those two things together in a way that works with my last-minute rush-out-of-the-door kind of mornings? Well, McDonald's does, long before I'm even awake.
Quality choices, fast and easy. McDonald's makes this crazy notion a reality, like their classic Egg McMuffin sandwich, a fresh cracked grade A egg, a special blend of American cheeses, and smoky Canadian bacon on a toasted English muffin. Pair that with the rich, smooth flavor of Premium Roast Coffee's Arabica blend, and give your morning a kick in the pants.
Okay, McDonald's, problem solved. So, let's talk lunch.
Hey, San Diego, the McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Games are coming to America's finest city March 29th at Cox Arena. Proceeds benefit the Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. For tickets and information, call 1-866-909-GAME.
At participating McDonald's, breakfast served during breakfast hours only.
They say it's the world's largest foot race. It's amazing.
1 part Boston Marathon, 10 parts Mardi Gras, without the beats.
Michelob Ultra recognizes those great 10Ks that make running interesting.
Yeah, it's like the guys in front of us were trying for the record. The guys behind us were trying to carry a tiki bar without dropping it.
Hundreds of thousands of people across the country, all focused on pounding out 6.2 miles of pavement. Some more focused than others.
Yeah, well, we followed that naked guy for about 2 miles. There is no way I would have made it without him.
It's a couple hours for fitness, a couple hours for fun, and at the end of the race...
This is the best Michelob Ultra I've ever had.
Wherever you go all out, make Michelob Ultra your great-tasting, completely refreshing reward.
Oh, you know, you can't save all the fun for after the run.
Live life to the ultra. Michelob Ultra.
My lampshade fell off a couple of miles in, but I just saw a girl, so everything's all right.
Michelob Ultra Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm Smith.
And I'm Jones.
And we're conducting an experiment to see if people like trash in their homes.
Yes?
Hello, ma'am. Please step back.
What? Hey, stop it! Hey, who are you guys?
It looks like you don't like trash in your home.
Well, of course not.
Ma'am, this trash is yours. We saw you toss it from your car on the freeway.
Oh, well, see, I was
Is
just...
California your home, ma'am?
Obviously.
And you don't like trash in your home?
Of course not.
Then why would you trash California?
Don't trash California. A message from the Caltrans Stormwater Program.
Race fans, start your engines for Race Wednesday with me, Chris Boyer. Presented by Napa Auto Parts. Get the good stuff. Surf over to 101kgb.com, throttle down to the contest page, get the details you need to know to win a day of racing with me, Boyer, from KGB and Napa.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 KGB.
Am I going to be kicking your radio around today?
We can do that. I brought it in.
Did you?
Yeah.
You don't think it's going to skip, huh?
Well, I think if you throw it off the 30-foot roof, that might be a little much, Dave.
What if I bowl it down the hallway?
Down the hallway is good.
Love it.
I think we should give that a try.
You're serious? It's not going to skip if you bowl it down the hallway.
Let's give it a try.
It's a cube, right? And you chunk it down the hallway like a big dice.
It's right. It's kind of a little entertainment center that has a protective frame built around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a roll cage in it, and it's ready to go. You know, you can. The Bosch guys were here throwing it.
It looks very sturdy.
You go get it.
Okay.
You got to try it right here. It's battery operated, right? So we don't need to worry about running out of power. Okay. While Boyer goes to get that, shouldn't take more than a half an hour.
Because he's hustling.
You know the guy who sent us the Would You Rathers last week?
Mm-hmm.
Send us some more.
Oh, no.
Excellent.
What's the matter?
Let's
I don't
play.
like it.
What's wrong?
I love it. It's never a good choice.
Right. It is never a good choice.
It's always awful.
So why don't you grow up? For, I don't know. How long?
10 minutes would
10
be good.
minutes.
What's
Come
my
on,
other
Sophie.
choice?
Come on, Sophie. Make a choice.
All right.
Would you rather have unbelievable tufts? I saw it burst from the tuft.
Yeah.
Tufts of ear hair. Or unbelievable tufts of nose hair. Now, before you start going, I could cut it, I could groom it. No,
Right. It's there.
it's there. You are the Rapunzel of the nose.
It's a no-brainer. Ear hair.
Gotta be.
Gotta be ear hair.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just worse when it's coming flying out of your nose.
That's right.
Even though it's twice out the side of your head, but
It'd be twice out of the nose.
yeah.
And it'd be the first thing people would see.
Yeah.
And then they'd think you were Hitler. You know. Just be like little tufts right there.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Some of these are just so awful. I got to write back to this guy and say, you can't give us these things.
We can't take it anymore.
Because we're obliged to use them and
Right.
torture ourselves.
Exactly.
Hang on a second. And by the way, if you have an idea on how I can make Boyer's radio skip, tell me about it because it's $10.
Oh, I know.
$10 is $10.
Yeah.
Damn
I
straight.
just slam it against the wall.
And so it'll play the music on its CD loudspeaker, so we'll be able to hear if the music skips.
Right.
There you go.
Would you rather your breath smells like ass?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Or your mouth tastes like ass? Ruth? Which one?
Smells.
Thanks a lot.
Tastes.
Yeah, taste.
And why are you choosing that?
Because that way no one would notice until they got up close, and maybe you'd find someone who was into that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Tastelikeass.com. Little fetish group.
I've seen some, videos in the email that are pretty.
Oh, stop.
I know, it's awful.
Oh, my God.
There's an awful world out there, but
There's an awful world out there.
But better for them not to know right off.
Right.
With the breath.
Mm-hmm.
That's presuming that it doesn't taste like ass, but smells like it. Yeah, that works.
Right,
but that's a game, Ruth.
Ready.
Okay,
Let's
Shell.
the next horrible one.
This one's just for you.
Good.
I want. What is your? I know golf isn't your favorite thing in the world.
No.
But if you had to choose, that's the golf club I'm going to use. Which one would you use?
Oh, my club. Or driver. The big driver. Yeah.
Excellent choice, Shelley.
Oh, no.
Your choice. Let's remember.
Right. Should I change to my putter now?
Would you rather, with your driver, bludgeon kittens, puppies? I'm not done. bludgeon, which is a great word.
Pull up my happy place.
That's what Boyer does to our bits. He bludgeons them. Would you rather bludgeon kittens, puppies, and little lambs wherever you see them?
Oh.
Or ram and you chose driver wisely, ram the driver into your boo-boo-boo.
Oh, no, boo-boo-boo.
And slowly in and out every time you're having a private moment with yourself.
God. Come here, puppy.
Oh,
God.
Really?
Sorry, Paul and Heather McCartney, but I don't know what else I
Horrible
can
of
do.
you, Shell.
Well,
That's just awful. You're right.
Kill all those puppies.
Let's not forget.
There's no reason why you should be walking around with a loose vagina.
It's a par 1.
Oh.
How about it, Ruth? Which one?
The not the kill. The other one.
You're going to
bring on Big Bertha.
The hole-in-one.
You're going to pile drive yourself, are you?
Yes.
She's doing that anyway.
I am not.
Bonus.
I can't kill puppies and stuff. Oh my God.
I know, I couldn't either, but I hate this game.
Why do you hate it?
I just hate it.
I love it.
It's awful.
It's great.
Will you kill a puppy?
Choices.
Ugh.
This was the one where we had a nipple growing off your nose.
I know.
And it lactates.
I know.
What's wrong with that?
I forgot about that one.
It's hilarious.
Because when my friends are thirsty, I'm sure they're going to want to drink.
It's like a
gonna be
James
horrible.
Bond weapon. It's cool, like an Aston Martin or something.
Never have to worry about asking for cream in your coffee.
Okay, got another one for you. This one was easy for me.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather get punched in the gut every day for the rest of your life, hard, or have your mother...
Your mother?
My mother.
My mother.
My mama.
My mother. Listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the largest... And they show a picture of you as an adult as an example of things that have passed through her giant love.
Easy. Give me the book.
Jeez.
It was
Say
Shelley's
it again.
question.
Wait a minute. I had to fade away for a minute there.
You get punched in the gut
Hard every day.
every day
Yeah.
for the rest of your life.
Right.
Or your mother.
My mother.
Your mother. My mother. Come on.
My mama.
My mother. Every time. Is featured in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the largest ever in the history of humankind.
And you're pictured as an example of something that came out.
Yes.
Sorry, Mom.
No, sorry, Mom, about it. Too bad.
Right. She'll get over it.
How about you, Ruth?
Bye, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Look, here's a picture of my mom.
By the way, just to be fair, I should ask, do any of you have a mother who is featured in the Guinness Book of World Records with a largest...
No.
No, okay.
Not that I know of.
Maybe she's got a side thing going on.
She only made the quarterfinals.
Oh, sad.
Hang on, I've got a few more here. I have to edit out the really awful ones.
Mhm.
I should give you some of the awful ones during commercials.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You bite into your delicious fresh jelly donut. Except, whoops, that's not jelly.
Come on.
Would you rather it was mayonnaise and black olives? Or Emmanuel Lewis, better known as Stevie's Webster? I don't know. I don't write them. I just report on them. Mayonnaise and black olives or Webster?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise and black olives.
Sure.
God, I really don't like black olives.
Oh, grow up.
Webster!
You jelly donut eating Webster.
Would you rather get choked with piano wire for 1 minute or swallow a razor blade?
Oh, my God.
Oh! Choose.
Piano
now.
wire.
Piano wire.
Yeah. I think choked with a piano wire would kill you.
It would.
So
So
swallow
was
a
the
razor
other one.
blade.
The other's going to kill you, too.
It's a lot slower.
Yeah, it's got to come out somewhere.
Oh!
Cutting everything on the way down.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015
KGB.
Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill presents legendary moments in fresh Mexican food. The public wanted a fresh idea. Ralph Rubio, Mr. Baja, Mr. Flavor Guy had the answer.
Crispy shrimp tacos.
Yes!
Crispy shrimp with handmade salsa fresca, smoky ancho chili sauce wrapped in a warm, fresh corn tortilla. Just $1.59.
And so the crowds cheered his name.
Ralph,
His last name.
Rubio.
Rubio's Crispy Shrimp Tacos are back and just $1.59 for a limited time only at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill.
You know, it's hard to grow a business without help. And that's why 101 KGB and Microsoft Office Small Business Accounting 2006 are teaming up to present the Microsoft Small Business Minute. Each morning and afternoon, leading business journalist John Lesher will present tips and advice on how to grow your business. And now with up to $100 off and a year's free support, it's time you switch to an accounting program that's as familiar as Word and Excel. Get it at Office Max. Visit MicrosoftDoesAccounting.com.
On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina presents How to Tell You're Not at On the Border.
During the wait for your food, you could actually go to Mexico. You could use their fresh tortillas for target practice. You say queso, your waiter says, "K, so what?"
But you can always tell when you're at On the Border. There's a little more of Mexico in everything we do. Like our $10.99 Fiesta Trio. This 3-course Mexican feast includes a steaming bowl of chicken tortilla soup or a garden salad, plus mesquite grilled chicken or sizzling steak fajitas, and a warm brownie sundae. The Fiesta Trio, just $10.99 for a limited time. It's an exploration of Mexican flavors, start to finish. On the Border, off the map.
On the Border in Mission Valley across from Nordstrom's Rack, Mira Mesa just off the 15, and in El Cajon across from Parkway Plaza.
In 10 minutes, you can jump on a pogo stick 1,457 times. Brew a perfect pot of coffee. Or you can save $349.88. That's right, $349.88. Just pick up the phone and call AIG Auto Insurance. In 10 minutes or less, we'll tell you exactly how much you can save with our coverage. No risk, no obligation, no sales pressure. Have 10 minutes to spare? Use it to put an extra $349.88 in your pocket with AIG Auto Insurance. Call 1-877-AIG-AUTO. That's 1-877-AIG-AUTO. Call now. 1-877-AIG-AUTO. Average annual dollar savings are based on all new TV policyholders nationwide who reported savings through AIG Auto Insurance from January 1st, 2004 to December 31st, 2004. Insurance and services provided by American International Insurance Company of California.
Doug Sweeney refuses to pay too much for anything, ever. That's why Doug uses the ultimate automotive power tool, carsoup.com, to find daily specials, current rebates, and offers worth thousands. There's a bargain lot, a thrifty section, plenty of ways to find the lowest local price. If there's a deal to be had, CarSoup has it. Smarter search, better results. carsoup.com.
National City Motor Cars in the miles of cars. Visit our website through carsoup.com.
$200. That's the average savings at Banner. Hi, this is Jeff Scorsell, president of Banner Mattress. Since we make our own mattresses, there's never any middleman markup. And during the grand opening of our 3 newest showrooms, you'll save even more. There's no interest for 2 full years, and we'll pay your sales tax, even on Beauty Rest and Tempur-Pedic. Come take home great savings, a great mattress, and something priceless.
Banner Mattress.
Great sleep.
Call 1-888-3-BANNER for the closest store.
It's a Bromowitz. I hate that guy. And the DSC at Night.
KGB.
We're on the KGB and Q103. Hey, take that over there by that microphone, see if you can hear it, okay? I put a little song called Live in Japan on Boyer's Bosch CD player. See if we can hear it.
Generation D.
Okay, now, the claim that you're making on this is the Bosch construction site entertainment center, right?
Yeah, it's the power box. It's got the outlets. It's got a cell phone charger, an AM/FM stereo, a CD player, MP3 player. And it's about the size of, a big bread box. It's about 14, 16 inches square.
And I guess the idea on this is you take this with you on the job site, and you don't have to worry about babying it.
Right. It's really tough. It's got a full roll cage around the thing. You can stand on it. I mean, I weigh 208, and I've stood on
In which leg?
It. Yeah, well, it's really about 208, truly.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bosch guys were here tossing it on the floor, rolling it on, knocking it off the table and stuff.
Okay, cool.
So it's pretty sturdy.
And we got a $10 bet that I can make it skip.
Right.
Okay.
And I think we said 20 seconds.
I don't think we said that. I think we said 10 minutes
that.
like you said 10
Right.
minutes. Yeah, I spent 10 minutes. And I said, I bet I can do it in 10 minutes.
Wow.
And that's when you said, I'll bet you $10.
You got then I also said you got 20 seconds to do it.
What happened to my 10 minutes?
I don't know. You didn't agree to that.
I didn't
That was
agree
only
to that.
something he threw in.
I never agreed to that. You said it. I didn't agree to it.
It's like
What do you
Bromo
think
watching
I am?
Strokes.
You see a thong on me?
I don't see any turnip juice on you either, David, but...
See, that's I just fell off the turnip truck, David.
There you go.
Thanks for explaining.
Bludgeoning the bits.
Wow. That's just like buckshot.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Dave's walking over. He is picking it up now. And it is... Wow. He lifted it over his head,
But the light
8
went
feet in
off.
the air, and threw it down hard. It bounced on the cement.
Wow. That was impressive. I mean, I
The light
did.
went off,
I
though.
wailed on it.
That was like a world wrestler guy slamming a chair
You want to try it?
onto the ground, and this is a hard ground.
Yeah. That was impressive.
The light does shut off because it times out. It gives you like 30 seconds or whatever.
I owe you $10.
I'll take it.
Well, I know you will. That was impressive.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I figured I'm not going to mess around with this. I'm just going to take one shot at it. I held that over my head
Yeah.
and slammed it down on the ground. And it bounced and wobbled and did everything and did not skip.
No, it's pretty sturdy.
Well done. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
It's a hell of a machine.
Wow.
I like everything that Bosch makes.
They do such a nice job, and it's a foundation that's mostly private, and they just sit around and think, how can we make stuff better?
Yeah. And
That's
it
what
cost you $10.
Yeah, that's the criteria I use. Now, is it a private foundation? Very good, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
That's a hell of a product. I don't blame you for standing up and endorsing that.
Yeah, thank you. They do a nice job.
The South Park controversy is heating up.
Yes.
Now they're saying that Chef didn't quit.
They say Scientology might have done it for him.
Yeah. The battle between Tom Cruise and South Park is starting to heat up. It began last week when Isaac Hayes, who plays the chef, who I think, by the way, is not a critical character on the show.
No, they're already making fun of it.
What a much beloved one.
I like the little kids best.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the
But
funniest.
how whenever they ask him a question about sex, the way he always sings a song,
Yeah.
and it always starts out being nice.
Definitely an asset to the show.
He suddenly quit the show, issuing a statement that he could no longer put up with its religious intolerance and bigotry.
You just discovering that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Well, when they were offending other religions, I didn't care, but now they're hitting on mine, and I'm really offended by it.
Yeah.
Hypocrite.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Fox News is reporting that he was in no condition to quit. Back on January 17th, he suffered a stroke.
Oh, no.
Richard Friedman at Fox News broke the story last night. He says Isaac Hayes did not quit South Park. According to my sources, someone quit it for him. It's absolutely ridiculous to think that Hayes, who loved the series, would turn against it. Also last week, a scheduled rerun of the controversial episode Trapped in the Closet was suddenly canceled.
That's the one about Tom Cruise being trapped in the closet?
Yeah. A spokesman for Tom Cruise said he had nothing to do with it, but the show's new season starts tomorrow night. It takes less than a week to create a new episode. Execs at Comedy Central say the chef will be back tomorrow, and the focus of the show will be the events of the past week. So,
And I heard Tom decided he wasn't going to do any promos for Mission Impossible 2 unless
here's the way
they
it comes
pulled
down.
that episode.
Yes, that's true. The company, the movie company that is putting out Mission Impossible 3, also owns Comedy Central.
Right.
And Tom told the folks at MI3, you won't see me on Letterman or Leno or any place promoting this movie as long as you let that episode run on our Comedy Central. And all of a sudden it was gone.
What a fun guy.
Yeah, he's a blast.
Yeah. I wish I could be the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Such a great actor. But
he's like Woody Allen anymore to me. His personal life just overshadows anything good he's done.
Right.
I hate him.
I mean, not
hate him.
not as criminal and, you know.
Right.
But just turn offy.
I'm hoping Katie Holmes gets a good dose of you know what after she has that baby.
What?
Just to show him. No. The postpartum depression that you're supposed to take some vitamins,
just
walk it
exercise
off.
and take some vitamin C.
I'm the happiest
Get
I've
over
ever
it,
been.
girly.
I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Well, hell, I'd be depressed thinking I had to pop out a kid with no drugs.
Tom, is it true that you are a complete humorless pain in the ass?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Wow.
He's not even that cute anymore.
You're right.
Yeah, he is.
He is not.
He's still a
isn't.
handsome
He's getting all
guy.
wrinkly.
Got a
He's
big old nose.
He's still a handsome guy and
big old
very talented.
frown.
And, you know, the War of the Worlds was like, what, number 3 or 4 this year? 200. It had gained more money, short of by $5 million, than all 5 of the Oscar contenders.
Did you see it?
Oh, I thought it tanked.
I did not.
I can tell you who the star was on War of the Worlds.
The little kid.
Special effects.
Yeah.
No, because it's... Everyone always goes, oh, War of the Worlds, War of the... It's a stupid story.
Yep.
That's
It's
what you said
dumb.
when you saw it.
It's stupid.
And I had no desire, even with the hype leading up to it. It's like,
Me neither.
Now, I'll tell you what was unbelievable about War of the Worlds were the special effects. Those guys should have won an Oscar. For damn sure. But the story is dumb. It's just, run! That's it.
Oh, boy.
Along the same lines, I taped for the first time DVR, David.
No, you didn't.
Chainsaw.
The Titanic last night. I said,
Right.
you know, I'm going to finally watch this because I got
you've
the
never seen it.
high def thing, and I want to see the crash.
yeah.
Yep.
Plus, with high def, with the click, fast forward, you get past all that crap for the first hour and 20 minutes or
Story?
whatever
You
it
mean
is.
the
good part.
Oh.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, and I want to see
It's
the
a really
crash.
good movie.
Have you seen it yet?
No, and I
Well,
can't wait.
I'll tell you what, you know, I was watching Titanic the other day too, because it is rolling around on the HBO
Right.
channel right now. And I found myself even enjoying the first part of it, which is the whole love story and everything like that. It is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Good
It
actors.
really, truly is. And I you know, now that
Now that we're movie makers ourselves.
Yeah.
and I hate myself for this, but it's true. Because we're in the middle of making our next movie. And it changes the way I watch them now, because there is a scene in, you know, part of the Titanic is, it's a flashback.
Right, the exploration part.
And you've got this guy who's out in the middle of the North Atlantic, and he's got his submarine diving crew, and they found the wreckage, and there's a camera on this little submarine diving crew, and they're taking these movies of this murky, you can feel how cold it is. It is so dismal and gloomy and murky.
Yep.
And they show these shots, and they're going around this stately cabin, which is, I don't know how deep in the North Atlantic. And suddenly, the camera, you know, as the robot is moving across the front of this fireplace, the shot changes to the flashback, and you're in the cabin room, and it blends in perfectly.
That's
and
cool.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant. And I sit there going, God, I don't know what they paid for that shot, but that was so worth it. It was so cool.
We become fascinated by the process.
Oh.
Yeah, process. But yeah, I mean, the Titanic, I think that we resisted it because when something becomes overwhelmingly popular, way over the top, it becomes unhip. And especially since it was kind of a chicky flick.
Yeah.
Those of us who were too cool for the room, and I admit that I was at the time, resisted it and didn't see it. Plus, I didn't want to sit in the theater for 3 hours.
And the Celine Dion, don't forget.
And the Celine Dion.
That
This
was
way
bad.
I have control. I can zing past whatever I don't want.
Celine Dion's pain in the ass and all that other stuff, but she is brilliant on that song. The movie
Yep.
is a masterpiece.
It
There's
really
nothing bad about that movie. It's just
I was so surprised.
freaking
And you know what?
awesome.
They're good actors. I mean, Leo, of course, and the chick, they're good actors.
Yep. And the period, the costumes, the
whole
reproduction
upper class
of the shit.
thing.
Yes. Oh, it was just awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. You'll like it, Chainsaw.
Thank you.
Especially
now that you're in the business.
I'm
an appreciation for the craft.
Thank you very much, David. I've got some treatments of that ilk that I'm working on. Yeah.
Hey, Karen, you're on the DSC.
Dave, God bless you, sir. You turned us into a couple of kids last night.
All right, excellent.
Had the Outback, great dinner. He got to watch the end of the game, and then on the way back, there was a bunch of groping, and we wound up in the nearest, darkest parking lot.
Right on.
Wow.
Atta girl, Karen.
Sweet. Thank you.
Glad to help out.
42, I was like 18 again.
That's great. I'm very glad for you.
God bless you, sir, and have a good day.
Thanks, Karen.
Bye.
The top gossip column in England appears in the London Daily Mirror. It's called the 3 a.m. Girls. Do you know about this?
No.
You ever heard about these guys?
No.
They asked the question, which Hollywood actor is having furious fights with his wife after he held a series of swingers parties at their lavish home? He likes to get it with other women, but his other half is now terrified that the story will get out. Well, just a wild guess, but it sounds like the guy who had a hit song with Getting Jiggy With It.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And, I'm so tired of Jada Pinkett Smith standing in front of the cameras going, my husband and I have the nice and greatest marriage. You know?
Come on.
Well, we heard rumors about that a year ago that their marriage, quote, worked because she looked the other way. That was in a Dave Celebrity News.
In our marriage vows, we never said forsaking all others. Aha. See, he was quoted saying that.
Got an out.
Yes. Yep.
Well, seen him in person, so he is gorgeous. I can understand why she might have to do that.
The vow that we made was that you'll never hear that I did something after the fact. If it came down to it, then one of us can say to the other, look, I need to have sex with somebody. I'm not gonna if you don't approve of it, but please approve of it.
Wow.
What if that works both ways? If it's okay to.
According to Will Smith, he was forced to admit that he had feelings for other women when he did a film with Eva Mendes. At the time, he called her, quote, freaking gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Despite that attraction, Will says his marriage is still solid, and of course, we don't know for sure if he's the one that they're referring to in that gossip column. Right. By the way, yesterday was the day the music died.
Oh, Buddy Holly?
Who?
Buddy Holly.
Don't know who she is, but...
Who died?
Wes Borland announced yesterday that it's all over.
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I don't know. Okay.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh, no!
Done.
Who knew they were still together?
Done.
Oh.
Says he's tired of trying to breathe life into a dying animal. It's ground to a halt.
Mm-mm-mm.
I feel bad for all the fans.
Mm-hmm.
All 12 of them.
So now their fans have to wait for the year 2022. That's 2022. That's the earliest that Limp Bizkit can be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Oh.
I hope I live that long. Please, keep me on life support.
A little bit of Britney Spears news for you. Attorneys for Britney have been given more time to present evidence in her $20 million libel suit against Us Weekly. Did you know that? She's suing him for $20 million.
What'd they say?
The magazine filed a motion to have the case tossed out. Britney sued last December after an article said that she was afraid a sex tape made with Kevin Federline would leak onto the internet. Mm-hmm. And a spokeswoman for the magazine says their information came from a credible source. They stand by their reporting. Good Lord. You got to sue for that?
I guess if you're Britney.
I mean, if it's a total lie, you got to sue $20 million for that?
They must have made one, huh?
The other story was in the New York Times last Sunday. It was about a company called Red Light Video, described as a little-known firm that hit the jackpot when they landed the rights to distribute Paris Hilton's sex tape. The head of the company, David Joseph, married father of two, not a fan of the product he sells, says, I can count on one hand the number of times in my life I've read Playboy. Well, you're a real hero, buddy. I'd rather watch the Discovery Channel. The article ends by saying he is already chasing another celebrity tape. He would not name names, but he did drop hints. It's a girl. And she's in the music business. Now, as you read those two stories, a couple things hit you. Why is Britney Spears suing the #1 celebrity magazine for $20 million? She's got movies, albums. They're coming out. They need publicity. Even her husband does. Talk about counterproductive. Mm-hmm. Whose advice was it to make an enemy out of Us magazine?
I know.
For such a lame thing.
Yep.
The other thing from the New York Times, it's about Paris Hilton. It says Ms. Hilton tried to stop distribution of her tape, although it catapulted her to fame, leading to perfume deals, a record contract, a book deal, the covers of Vanity Fair and W Magazine. Yeah, she wouldn't have had that.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And we all see through that.
The mock outrage.
Yes.
How dare you do this to me?
Mm-hmm. Once and for all, according to the New York Times, Ms. Hilton's lawyer said that she does receive profits from the video. Well, no kidding.
Oh, interesting.
For those of you who've been wondering what happened to Lost, because I've been going, what happened to Lost? I set my TiVo up to record only new shows. I don't want to see reruns.
Yeah.
And every time I go to see Lost, there's nothing there. And I'm wondering, well, is my machine broken? Have I screwed it up? Well, there is finally a new Lost tomorrow.
Yay.
They've had a ton of reruns this season, and the show has really lost its buzz. And consequently, it's lost a lot of viewers. Yeah. Last season, it was drawing an incredible 18 million people a week.
Oh.
This year, it's down to 12, and the reruns are doing much worse. So.
Well, that's a show that you have to follow every week.
Yep.
You know, and it's got to be fresh and current, or people are going to go away.
Yep.
I'm watching the reruns, but I'm not happy about it. I mean, there's been so many. It's been at least 3 weeks in a row now that we've had reruns.
Right. Meanwhile, 2.5 Men continues to just absolutely rock.
I can't wait to see it.
So great. Candy is on it again. This girlfriend of Alan's.
Yep.
She's hilarious.
Why does Mommy hate your girlfriend, Daddy? Why do you think? Because you're always happy and smiling around her?
Bingo!
It's funny.
She's a very funny actress, too, the
Yes,
girl who plays
is.
Candy.
The way she gives the line is great.
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown has issued the following statement.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015 KGB.
You need the real estate advantage.
1015
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
That's
night.
101.5 KGB, baby.
First of about 78 million baby boomers turn 60, including two of my dad's favorite people, me and President Clinton.
Now they're showing that look that Hillary Clinton gave.
Oh, really?
When he made that comment, that stare.
That look is where boners go to die.
God, that show was funny.
He said boner.
And if you watch the Colbert Report after,
It's
God,
great.
It's funny.
It's great.
It is just so awesome. He is so. It's just well
He's
done.
so Stone Phillips.
Yes,
Very, very
yes.
gestury and
And
important.
when he has a guest, he does the build-up and the announcement, and here's our guest, and here's their history. And then Stephen Colbert stands up and runs over and kisses the audience, and then goes down and sits down to interview the guest. It's just hysterical. Just awesome.
All right, Crackpot News time. Shelley Dunn.
Thank you, David.
Inform me, educate me.
Here you go.
Love me, hold me, hug me.
That was last night.
Oh.
An insurgent attack on an Iraqi prison where they freed all the inmates. That led to more than 24 deaths. ABC's Dan Harris has details from Baghdad.
A group of apparent insurgents launched an attack on a prison and a police compound in a small town called Muqtadiya, about 60 miles northeast of Baghdad. They freed 33 prisoners, again, apparently all insurgents, who were locked up in there. In the course of that operation, they killed 17 of the policemen. They also killed a courthouse guard, and 10 of the attackers were killed in the battle.
It was as many as 100 insurgents that stormed that prison.
I have this question then regarding that story. Would you rather
Yes.
receive multiple mosquito bites all over your genitals or one bee sting on your eyelid?
Oh.
I think I'd take the bee sting.
I stepped on a bee once and it was horrible pain. Awful, awful, awful pain. But I'm allergic to mosquito bites. I think I'd have to go for the bee sting.
What happens when you get mosquito bites?
Just redder and puffier than most people. Just icky, horrible swelling.
Does it cause a swelling?
My mosquito bites are redder and puffier than yours. I make sweet love to my husband via food that you never heard
I
of.
swear ever since I was a little kid.
And now I have an incredible word picture. Okay.
I don't think I can take the mosquitoes.
Yeah. So you're taking a bee sting on the eyelid.
I think I am.
Every time.
Yeah.
All right. I'll find more for you.
Thank you.
Keep going.
The U.S. military says it takes very seriously allegations that U.S. troops killed civilians in western Iraq. That after a roadside bomb killed a U.S. Marine back in November. Residents, though, tell the AP that after the bombing, U.S. troops went into nearby houses and shot and killed 15 members of two families, a 3-year-old girl among those killed. 12 Marines are under investigation by the Navy Criminal Investigative Service for possible war crimes. The allegations first reported by Time magazine. It says it had a videotape taken by a journalism student. It shows the dead still in their night clothes. President Bush is warning of more tough fighting ahead in Iraq, but he says he doesn't think that Iraq is currently in the grips of a civil war. He says he wants people to look past the bloodshed and see signs of progress. He fielded some questions in Cleveland yesterday. Back in Washington, though, some Democrats agree there has been progress, but they say it's clouded by problems such as going to war without enough troops. A muffled drum and a ceremonial peace bell sounded along a route, followed by about 200 protesters yesterday from the Lincoln Memorial to Defense Department HQ. Marchers protesting against the Iraqi war tried to deliver a mock coffin to Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld, but police kept them off Pentagon grounds during a largely peaceful demonstration marking the war's 3rd anniversary. Activist Cindy Sheehan, whose soldier son Casey died in Iraq in 2004, said the protest march represented millions of people around the world who opposed the war in Iraq.
I think this is a very effective one because everything you do for peace contributes to peace.
Come on, Cindy, this order's ready.
And our Senator Dianne Feinstein. I think that might have been the peace bell.
I thought my burger was done.
Right.
Sorry.
Dianne Feinstein has called for the resignation of Rummy and for U.S. troops' strength in Iraq to be halved by the end of the year. She was speaking before the Silicon Valley Leadership Group in San Jose. Feinstein said that on the 3rd anniversary of the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq, President Bush needs to bring in a new team, starting with Rummy.
Yeah, hang on just a second, Diane. Would you rather take a drink of motor oil and you have to swallow it?
Ew.
Big drink, as much as you can get in your mouth. A whole... Or have 10 minutes to give yourself a proctological exam with your fist.
Jesus.
Oh.
And no lube.
No, I'm drinking oil.
Yeah, I guess so.
30 weight.
Yep.
Wow. Ruth? I know where you're going.
No, I'm drinking the oil. Fill her up.
All right, Diane, blah, blah,
Secretary
blah.
Rumsfeld is a very strong leader. And
love her.
I don't think he listens to many people. And I think it's a problem. And his way hasn't worked. So we need to try another way. And I think it's that simple. I really do. He served the nation well. It's time for a change.
And Vice President Dick Cheney was in Youngstown, Ohio yesterday. He was stumping for a Republican running for Congress and talking about the terrorist surveillance program. He thinks it's confusing people.
The president authorized a terrorist surveillance program. On occasion, you'll hear this called a domestic surveillance program. Wrong. That is inaccurate. It is not domestic surveillance.
He says the move is within the president's authority and it's important for our national security. Do you see the war in Iraq and the rise of terrorism as signs of the apocalypse? That's what Bush was asked Monday during a Q&A session in Cleveland. I told you about that speech. Bush responded this way. I haven't really thought of it that way. Bush went on to say that he's more of a practical fellow who is intent on defeating an enemy that still wants to hurt us and dealing with threats before they fully materialize. In that vein, he said Iran has threatened to annihilate Israel and must not be allowed to develop nuclear weapons. Nuclear. Bush added that the U.S., quote, will use military might to protect Israel. The Archbishop of Canterbury has waded into murky waters, saying he doesn't believe creationism should be taught in school. More now from ABC's Linda Albin in London.
The spiritual leader of the Anglican Church is backing science over the Bible. Rowan Williams has flatly rejected the teaching of creationism, the Bible-based account of the origins of the world, in the classroom. Interestingly, here in England, where the head of state is also head of the church, Darwinian theory versus creationism has triggered only mild debate. There have so far been no real battles to bring God into the classroom, and funding of a few schools by a wealthy Christian businessman in which Harry Potter novels are forbidden and evolution taught as a sidebar to the biblical account has been dismissed by prominent clergy as bad science and lousy theology. Linda Albin, ABC News, London.
All right, would you rather be a lesbian stranded on an island with only men for the rest of your life?
Right.
or a gay man stranded on an island with only women for the rest of your life?
Gay man.
Why?
I don't know. It was just a
a
gut
lot more
reaction.
fun.
Yeah. I mean, we all know gay men and women have fun.
That's
Straight
it.
women have
That's
fun.
it exactly.
Yeah.
I would so much rather be that because you're going to have friends.
Right.
You're going to get along great.
Exactly.
Everyone. I mean, you're not going to have any that kind of fun, but I mean,
Right.
you're gonna get along and just really enjoy and be happy and fun. Whereas the lesbian, they just have a bunch of guys trying to change you.
Exactly. Or make you cook. Think about
Coconuts again? Go.
Ask Chucko that question.
Chucko.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
I told Ruth I'd rather be the gay man because gay men always love boobs. So
They do. They want them for themselves.
They do.
How about that guy at the Oscar who was groping up Scarlett Johansson?
Isaac Mizrahi, yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll have the time of their life, and the girls will have a best friend.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
all
still a little
agreed.
tweaking, too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So what would the perfect gay partner be? Wilford Brimley, nice rack guy,
No, not looking like that.
No.
big man boob set on him.
No.
Well, if gay guys like boobs.
No, those are old heavy queens. You don't. That's not what you want.
All right, so what do you want?
They love our boobs.
They like
love
him
our
young and
boobs.
perky.
Yeah.
They don't want boobs on another guy?
No.
The guys have to have flat chests, and the girls have to be.
You want the gay guy looking like Malin. Cut, works out, takes care of himself, neat,
Funny.
well dressed, funny,
Smart.
always happy.
Okay.
The perfect accessories for every outfit. Have you noticed? Yeah. Have you ever had an airline lose your luggage? Guess what? You're not alone. The transportation industry says an estimated 30 million bags were temporarily misplaced last year, and 200,000 of those stayed lost. Part of the problem is tighter connection times as well as stricter security. It is the biggest drop in prices at the wholesale level in nearly 3 years. The government says the producer price index, Clang Me Now, fell by 1.4% last month, driven by plunging costs of food and energy products. But without those two factors, prices actually rose by 0.3 of a point. And even though energy prices were down last month, the trend didn't last because gas prices are up again. The government says the cost at the pump went up by 14 cents almost a gallon last week. The average for motorists over $2.50 for regular.
Good grief.
The people who treat methamphetamine addicts say they're seeing an increase in baby boomer clients, noting the addiction can be physically worse for the older abusers. While rotten teeth, rapid weight loss, and hallucinations can be an effect for all users, older addicts also suffer from high blood pressure, hypertension, and an increased risk of heart attack. They also say prolonged use can lead to kidney disorders, liver or brain damage, depression, and malnutrition.
Wow.
And for the second time in less than a month, a woman falls to her death from a Pennsylvania high-rise. Bob Hauer now with the story.
The mayor's office says 25-year-old Zaynep Barnes and 4 of her friends climbed to the top of the Wachovia building in downtown Harrisburg. On their way back down, Barnes slipped trying to make a 6-foot jump to an adjoining parking complex. She fell 10 stories, wedging herself within an 18-inch space between the two structures. Rescuers had to cut through a concrete wall to get to Barnes, who'd suffered fatal injuries in the fall. It was just 3 weeks earlier that Kevin Eckenrode dangled and dropped his girlfriend out of a 23rd story window. Police believe in both incidents, alcohol was involved. Bob Hauer, Harrisburg.
And a double murder is discovered in the bathroom of a Southern California restaurant. Jay Lawrence now with the story.
The story will never be told unless family can help us out.
The gunfight was inside the restroom at the El Matati Grill. Riverside County Sheriff Sergeant Earl Quinata says Sunday night around 9 it appears the men shot it out with each other.
Apparently they must have exchanged words, maybe a glance, or maybe they knew each other. That is unknown.
Quinata says luckily no one inside the restaurant was hurt. Jay Lawrence, Los Angeles.
God.
And here in San Diego, authorities are asking for help in finding a sex assailant who attacked 2 women in their University City homes over a 9-month period. They used DNA evidence. It revealed the same unidentified man responsible for both crimes. In both cases, the perpetrator removed a screen before climbing into the residence through an unlocked or open window. He then blindfolds the victims, who are in their 20s, and threatened to harm them if they resisted. And the family of a man murdered by his wife in San Diego may get millions of dollars. Kristen Rossum, who worked for the county medical examiner's office, poisoned her husband. Jeremy Fouts reports the county now gets part of the blame for Gregory DeViller's murder.
The jury agreeing with the family to hold San Diego County responsible for 25% of the total award amount for not conducting a thorough background check on Kristen Rossum, whose history includes an addiction to meth. DeViller's attorney John Gomez says the county needs to own up.
Basically said there's no way under the law that we could possibly be responsible for this. And so the fact that a jury basically said the opposite is very gratifying to us and the family.
Gomez also says an appeal planned by attorneys for the county will also go their way. The County Board of Supervisors has 60 days to vote on and file an appeal in the case. Jeremy Fouch, San Diego.
And Governor Schwarzenegger and the state Republican Party collected an estimated $2.5 million at a fundraiser while scores of union members protested outside, calling for the governor's ouster. It was a closed-door event last night. It should begin to replenish the governor's political fund that was drained by his campaign for last year's ballot proposals. Top donors at the event kicked in as much as $100,000. And it was headlined by Senator John McCain. Even though McCain has urged Arnold to push for campaign finance reforms here in our state, at one point about 24 members of the California Nurses Association tried to march into the reception shouting, "Shame on Arnold," but they were turned away by security guards and police. Would you like Oriental rugs, stained glass doors, or a wooden sleigh? Those are among the remnants of Randy Duke Cunningham's Tony lifestyle. They'll be auctioned off this week. On Thursday, members of the public will have a chance to bid on luxury items that Randy Duke admitted accepting as bribes from defense contractors. And Dave was talking about this. Some high-profile followers of Scientology are upset with an animated TV program that they say went too far. Jody Becker now has the story.
We want to reveal to Stan the great secret of life behind our church.
This South Park episode pokes fun at Scientology. Isaac Hayes, a Scientologist and the voice
It's like cheerleaders doing news, you know?
allegedly quit because he was upset over it airing. Comedy Central was supposed to rerun the episode but scrapped the idea. Hollywood insiders say it's because Tom Cruise, another famous Scientologist, threatened to pull out of promoting Mission Impossible 3 if the episode aired.
Cult. Scientology isn't a cult, Kyle.
Comedy Central and the company that made MI3, Paramount, are both owned by Viacom. Cruise and Paramount say they deny the whole thing. South Park's writers issued a statement saying, "So Scientology, you may have won this battle, but the million-year war for Earth has just begun." Jody Becker, Los Angeles.
I so believe it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
so believe it.
Of course.
More news?
A little more.
Please.
This story about Della Reese, who is tired of boring clothes for big women. The plus-size actress and singer has started her own fashion line, predictably. She's 5'2" and 200 pounds. And at that shape, she says it's very difficult to find anything with shape or color or some oomph. The 74-year-old Reese has designed her own vividly hued outfits for years. Her line now is called Della Reese Fashions. They will debut April 4th on the Home Shopping Network. The line of cocktail, office, and casual wear will feature a range of colors, not just purple, the one that Della is known for wearing. And for the most part, everybody in Ozzy Osbourne's family used to be kind of chubby, candy-coated, but now they're slim and trim. Even young daughter Kelly has lost a considerable amount of weight lately. So now that the kids are healthy, what do a bored Ozzy and Sharon do to waste their time? They turn their attention to their fat dogs. The Osbourne dogs are on a new Hollywood fad diet for canines called BARF, which stands for Biologically Appropriate Raw Food. It's all natural, hormone-free, and consists of finely ground bones that are full of minerals. Stepping out on your spouse is more than grounds for divorce in Arizona. It's a crime. A recent notation in the Bullhead City Police Department crime log is raising eyebrows, but according to the police blotter, a woman came in to report her husband was cheating on her. Bullhead City Chief Prosecutor Martin Rogers says the adultery law is still on the books. It's not likely they'll prosecute. And he's not naming the suspect or the complaining spouse, but for the record, committing adultery in Arizona is punishable by up to 3 years in prison. And now a new bill in Arizona will allow mothers to breastfeed their babies anywhere in public throughout the state. Ted Houston now with that story.
Ted Houston or Ted Klopp?
No, Ted Klopp. He usually covers Minnesota, but
no, Ted Klopp's
Houston.
Cleveland.
No, Ted Klopp is Cleveland. You're
Ted
right.
Klopp, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Ted Houston.
The state Senate Judiciary Committee voted 7-0 in favor of the measure pushed by Chandler mom Amy Milliron, who was asked by a lifeguard not to breastfeed even though she was covered up at a public pool last summer.
But if I were to find out what his name was and find out how to get in touch with him, I would love to thank him because honestly, this needed to happen. It needed obviously something to spur us on to make us do this.
Senators like John Huppenthal agreed.
A mother should never have to run the risk of having to feed her child while she's sitting on a toilet stall.
The bill's already passed the House and now goes to the full Senate.
Ted Houston, Phoenix.
The pantyhose gave him away. Police in Northern California busted a cross-dressing robbery suspect. A Salinas TV station reports an officer spotted the suspect's pantyhose sticking out of the door of a black Saab matching the description of the getaway car. Authorities say Michael Klaus went into USA Gasoline in Monterey wearing a black wig, an evening dress, fishnet stockings, and boots. God! And he carried a purse. Then he pointed a handgun at the clerk and demanded some money. Finally, this morning, the hippie liberals in this country haven't had a whole lot to feel smug about in the last 5 years, so cherish this victory, my hip-smoking friends. Researchers at the University of California at Berkeley started tracking 95 kids way back in the 60s, and now that those kids are middle-aged adults, here's the result. They found the whiniest, most insecure preschoolers were by far most likely to grow up to be conservatives, and the confident, self-reliant kids were the ones who grew up to be liberals. So those who whine about the gay agenda and how hard life is for white men in this country have always been that way.
And that's the end of the news.
Yes, it is.
It snuck up on me.
Sorry.
We're over already?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Shelley Dunn.
Yes, sir.
Chainsaw. Ready to talk the World Baseball Classic. Played right here in San Diego last night. It was? Yes. Who's the world champion? It's not the Red Sox. It's not the White Sox. Not even American team. What, did we lose a war? Details for the Chainsaw next. KGB. This is the DSC at night. KGB. Q103, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Let's talk World Championship Baseball. That's right, the Spring Classic. Huh?
Nice.
Here's the Chainsaw with details on the... I can't take credit for it. It's on the front page of the sports section today.
Nice.
The Spring Classic. Here's the Chainsaw with the results and the winners on the DSC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, over 42,000 fans celebrated wildly International Baseball at Petco Park last night as Cuba and Japan battled for the inaugural World Baseball Classic Championship. And while Japan jumped out to a 4-0 lead, Cuba battled back to pull within 1 run in the 8th.
En dirección hacia el jardín izquierdo. Cepeda. A lo profundo. Y no. Díganle que no está pelota.
Oh my, no truer words have ever been spoken. But in the bottom of the 9th, with Hell's Bells on loan from Trevor Hoffman blasting over the loudspeakers, former Padre pitcher Aki Otsuka, we all remember him, he came in to seal the deal for Japan.
And that does it. Strike 3. Otsuka gets the save. The celebration begins. Team Japan has won the first World Baseball Classic. They have defeated Cuba 10-6.
Not a bad start for the World Baseball Classic. Definitely a hit in downtown San Diego. The cigar and sushi bars were hopping. Meanwhile, in the National
I'm at home last month. Guy knocked on my door. He said to me, they're starving in Africa. I said, I've been here all day, pal. Did the buffet people send you? What's this all about? Come on. Somebody's trying to blame me for a famine. That's what I thought. Well, come to find out, they just wanted money to feed people. Now, I was happy to help them there. I don't starve. I don't think anybody else should. And you know what? I mean, I want to get involved in this world hunger thing. As noble as the efforts are to feed starving people, we can always do better. Did you ever see starving people being fed on television? It looks like really bad food. I mean, they give them like a bowl of rice. Oh, if I was in that line, I'd be bitching. Are you me? We're starving here. A bowl of rice. Take it back. I don't even want it. No, wait. Oh, all right, I'll take it. And I think we make certain mistakes with feeding people, like we sent the Marines to Somalia. Now, we have great Marines. We should be proud of our Marines. But they don't feed anybody. They kill people. That's what we train them to do. There's no catering taught at Paris Island. They don't know how, what do they do? Make sandwiches now instead of shooting at people? We're going to confuse them. We're going to get attacked. They're going to start making vegetable platters. Would you man your weapon, soldier? I have a roast in.
Football Association. Kobe Bryant scored 43 points as the Lakers beat the Celtics in Boston, bringing back memories of the great Celtic-Laker rivalries. Chamberlain versus Russell, Havlicek versus Jerry West, Bird and Magic. The Kobe Bryant-Paul Pierce rivalry has all the makings of a... Never mind, those days are gone forever.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even...
Greer's putting the ball on a play. He gets it out deep, and Havlicek steals the ball over the stand zone. Havlicek stole the ball. Oh, shut up.
Whoa, that was a little harsh, but those days are over, don't you think, Bill?
Hi, this is Bill Walton, and I sure miss those days when Cookie used to feed me in the low post for the Celtics.
Even Magic Johnson agrees that talk of a modern-day Lakers-Celtics rivalry is not advisable.
We sat and talked about it, Cookie and I, and it was the best thing.
Indeed, oh my. It's called analysis, ladies and gentlemen. In other sports, David?
You covered it all, Chainsaw. All
I
there's
did.
left is to listen to it again at 5:20. Coming home with Ditch today. Beautiful. When you are done and heading home. KGB.
It is 9:47 and 32 seconds. Thank you, David. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
This is the DSC at night. KGB.
The time is limited. The fun? That's a whole other story. It's the biggest Mazdas on the Move sales event yet. For a limited time, get great savings on a huge selection of exhilarating to drive Mazdas, including a special $189 a month lease on the award-winning Mazda 3, the one that beat Honda Civic in an Edmunds.com comparison test. That's a 2006 Mazda 3i sedan for just $189 a month for 39 months for $23.89 to at least signing after $500 MAC cash back. These offers won't last long, so you'd better get on the move to Mazda of Escondido, Westcott, Hone, El Cajon, or Hein Mazda for a test drive now. Cash to at least signing includes first month's payment and security deposit. Excludes taxes, title, and fees. Excludes touring models. Not all lessees qualify for lowest payment through Mazda American Credit. Some payments higher, some lower based on residency and other factors. Lessee responsible for excess wear and mileage over $39,015 per mile. Total monthly payments of $73.71. Purchase option at lease end for $89.88. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 4306. See participating Mazda dealer for qualifications.
Michelob Ultra recognizes all those people who found a way to turn a good workout into a good time.
1 part Boston Marathon, 10 parts Mardi Gras, without the beads.
They know that in the best 10Ks, when you cross the finish line isn't as important as how.
Yeah, well, we followed that naked guy for about 2 miles. There is no way I would have made it without him.
They're in the beach volleyball tournaments.
Anybody can play 8 games in a day, but can you play 8 games in an 8-inch afro?
And they make summer skiing and snowboarding completely surreal.
All you need is a board and a bikini, and maybe a Viking helmet.
However you go all out, make Michelob Ultra your great-tasting, completely refreshing reward.
You just make a little cooler in the snow for your Michelob Ultra and hope no one skis over it.
Live life to the ultra. Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
For me, Friday's party day. I mean, I made it through the week and everything didn't fall apart. Now it's 2 days of party time. And Friday's always better with some good food and saving a few bucks. Well, check this. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich is only $1 on Fridays. See? They're with me on this whole work reward thing.
Treat yourself to the Filet-O-Fish sandwich. Hey, you earned it. It's only $1 on Friday. Premium deep water white fish with tangy tartar sauce and melted American cheese. Can you believe it? Tender, flaky white fish and creamy tartar sauce for only 1 clam. But it's only for a limited time.
The way I see it, I have to celebrate Friday. What if I get called into work on Saturday?
Hey, San Diego, the McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Games are coming to America's finest city, March 29th at Cox Arena. Proceeds benefit the Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. For tickets and information, call 1-866-909-GAME.
I'm loving it.
At participating McDonald's.
Hey, it's me, Regis Philbin. People always ask me, what keeps me going?
You know what I say? I have purple power. Yeah, I try to drink a glass of Welch's Purple 100% grape juice every day because Welch's is packed with deep purple, antioxidant-rich Concord grapes with no added sugar. So it doesn't just taste good, it's actually good for your heart. In fact, Welch's has twice the natural antioxidant power of orange juice. So grab a glass of Welch's and add a little purple power to your life. Welch's 100% grape juice, the most delicious thing you could do for your heart.
If you or a loved one have been arrested for DUI, you owe it to yourself to contact San Diego's most comprehensive resource on the DUI process, DUISanDiego.com. That's DUISanDiego.com. Visit now, DUISanDiego.com.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
Dave, Shirley, and Chinsa, he's the one that's really tall. Boyer is a doo-doo head. Ruthie says, ha-ha, he's dead. DSC on KGB, probably not the show for me.
Hi, you're on the DSC.
Yes, can I get an open mic San Diego, please?
Get on, buddy. You're on the air right now.
All right. I would like to request services to have my pool resurfaced, if anybody can do that.
A pool resurfaced?
Yes.
You talking about like the inside where you swim or like the deck?
The inside where you swim.
Okay. So
I haven't been able to find anybody good to do it yet, and I know there's somebody out there that can.
Right on. Okay. How do people get a hold of you?
My name is Joe, and it's 654-0002. That's in the 619.
Okay, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
That's it. Hi, you're on the DSC.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'd just like to give my business a plug today.
Please do.
I work at Classic Imprints. We do all kinds of custom imprints and embroider apparel, as well as all kinds of promotional items, signs, banners, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And I'd love to offer all the listeners deal. If they mention the KGB, we'll double their T-shirt order for free.
Oh, wow.
Up to 250 shirts.
That's cool. Okay. How do they contact you?
858-450-4002.
It's a great deal. Thanks a lot. Jason.
Dave.
Jason.
Yes.
Jason.
On.
Steak and Nava.
How great was it?
Oh, it was the best.
Where did you steak?
Well, I work graveyard, so when I awoke at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the wife brought home a porterhouse steak from Outback with a bloomin' onion.
You can't go wrong with Outback.
And a salad. And then after that, I got the business end.
Outback has never served a bum meal.
No.
Ever.
No, they can't.
Yep.
They can't. So, then my wife asked me how I would like the second half of the steak and knobber day.
Yeah.
And it was the number 69.
All right.
Okay, whatever.
Okay,
He's still gooey.
Yeah.
Getting into that Boyer ick factor.
Yeah, very quickly. Hi, Brooke. How are you?
Hi, good. I just wanted to tell you guys, I signed my son up for that Luke Walton basketball camp after listening to Ruthie. I can't wait to go pick him up every day.
And you know, my friend John signed his daughter up for it too.
It's a good price.
I think we helped out the.
Reasonable.
I think we helped out the camp a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And you can just go on Google and type in Luke Walton basketball camp, and it's the first thing that will come up if you're interested. It's for kids. I think it's 7 to 18 this summer.
Yeah, they split them. They put the younger guys in the morning and the older guys in the afternoon.
Boys and girls.
How fun for the kids.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
That's awesome.
How fun for me. I can't wait to go pick him up every day.
I'll go pick him up.
I'll go get Ruthie. We'll go together.
Thanks, Brooke.
Bye.
Hi, you're on the DSC.
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Good. How are you, bud?
Hey, this is Scott. I'd like to plug Creative Electric.
What do you guys do?
Like electrical contractors.
Oh, okay.
Residential, commercial, anything anybody needs. Phone number 858-715-8359.
Good luck, man.
All right.
Hi, you're on the DSC.
Hey, did Dave say how that $80 steak was that he cooked up?
I didn't have the $80 steak.
What happened?
Well, I got home yesterday, and Nicole said, it is not your job to provide the steak. It's my
That is
job.
true, yeah.
And she'd been out to one of my favorite butcher counters and picked up a great big T-bone for me.
Oh,
and it was awesome. So she really took good care of me yesterday. So I still haven't had it yet, buddy.
Cool.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what a crushing disappointment it is.
It only tasted like $60 worth.
Are you seriously?
Damn.
How much better can it be?
I know.
I'm
It's
such an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. My kids are going to Barbizon instead of Stanford.
whatever.
You know, the world needs ditch diggers too, honey. I'm getting my hands full with that soon-to-be 14-year-old of mine. You know,
What's
my
going
daughter
on?
is. You know that my daughter is almost 14.
I know. Early part of June, yeah.
I don't know how to talk to her anymore. I just don't know how.
You got to remember, for the next 6 years, she's going to be 14, 15, 16, going on 30. And she's going to be smarter than you and know everything that you don't know. And it's just it's a tough time.
For me.
Yeah.
Not her.
She won't see it that way, but
It's tough for me.
it will be
Not
tough for
be
you.
Tough on both of you.
What's so hard on her?
It's hard being a teenage girl, Dave.
No, it's not. How
Yes,
would you
it
know?
is.
I was
Hormones.
Everything in her
Hormones.
world is changing.
I was a teenage girl.
You were not.
Wasn't hard at all.
Hormones.
You just tried to be one with your Tony Lilt permanent.
All you have to do is talk on the phone all day to boys and open your hand and hold it out for Dad to put a 50 in there.
No doubt.
Perfect world, baby.
I was cracking her the other day because she went away for the weekend and she forgot her cell phone.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, how do I get a hold of you if you don't have your cell phone?
Right.
Well, I forgot.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
Oh, Dad.
I'm like, how? I mean, what a boneheaded move. What do you mean? Where is your son? Dad, I told you. I forgot.
Are you deaf?
I'm like, why do I feel like the jerk?
Because she can make you feel that way.
Oh, she twisted, man.
Yeah.
Oh, she twisted.
That'll get better in about 20 years.
Oh, I might just have to stop talking to her.
Just remember, she's the same sweet little girl inside.
Where?
You just won't see her for
Where
a
is
while.
it?
She'll just be gone for a few years.
Right.
No, she's a good kid still. It's just,
Of course.
I mean, the way she talks to me, her version of logic and my version
You'll never
of
do,
logic
yeah.
don't quite sync up.
Yeah, they're not even in the same world.
No.
How long does it take those broads to come back around to sensibility?
Well, Shelly's saying when they're about 20.
Yeah, early 20s.
Tom, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
You know, I got one little issue for you today, bud. We got to name Tom Cruise like Billy or Jimmy or something, man.
What's the matter, Tom?
Well, hey, he's given us good Toms a bad name, man.
Why don't you change to Timmy?
Well, Jimmy's Jimmy. Okay? Hey, give him Jimmy. I like Tom. I'm perfectly comfortable with my Tom, okay?
Now, Tom, have you always been Tom, or was there ever like a Thomas?
I like Thomas.
Period.
No. Legally, it's Thomas.
How about Tommy Thomas?
Very few. No. I
about Tom?
got brothers.
What about
Timmy
Timothy
and
Thomas?
Teddy.
Timothy Thomas.
Okay. I'm from that place near Chicago that you're from, too.
Tom's a great name, and he is wrecking it. But at least,
but we got to get rid of, Sissy Cruz.
yeah, I know. But think about all the people named Osama.
Yeah. Look at their plight.
You're the man, Dave.
So long, Tom.
Did you hear that one of Osama's cousins or sisters or something, her last name is Bin Laden, and she was born in America, so she is an American citizen, but she's trying to do a pop record, and she's whining because people won't buy it because her last name's Bin Laden.
Yeah, she changed it. She dropped that.
And she Smith.
Yeah, she's got like 17 names, and so she just dropped, 16 and 17.
Oh, the whining was great, though. I was like, well, what do you think? Are you going to put out a pop record and call it Hitler?
There's hardly any Adolphs walking
There
around
really
anymore.
aren't. I don't know why.
It seems to me the last Adolf was that steak tenderizer. Wasn't there an Adolf steak tenderizer?
Yeah.
And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
The last holdout. Robert, you're on the DSC. What's going on? Hello. What? Where am I? Where's my son? It's steak and number day. Davon, get over here.
Where's your socks?
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Well, I just wanted to say,
Mm-hmm. That's great. The last vibrato of a fading phone call. Thanks for calling. How do we not have that fixed yet? You know, the way AT&T makes me memorize their new name and their new jingle every day.
Yeah.
Can you fix the wireless phone calls?
I know.
Lucky, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Dave, you sterile quivering ninny. How you doing?
What the hell am I?
Sterile quivering ninny.
Okay. Wow. What's up?
I saw the most beautiful license plate this morning. I think you guys will get a kick out of it.
Okay.
Rude LV2.
There's no reason. What is your name, sir?
Lucky.
Lucky.
Next turn. Hey, you know the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw bumper stickers are available now at all Napa Auto Parts locations. Go ahead, get yours. It's the sticker on the front, and it's a discount coupon on the back. In case you're hungry for some Mexican food.
That's it, On the Border Mexican
Cafe.
restaurant. Yep.
Are they? Is it On the Border Cafe?
On the Border, you know, I know it just is On the Border. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, if you 411, you're going to get that far. With that, you're going to get the number.
So it's good for everybody. Go on to Napa, find yourself a new screwdriver or a lug nut. Can never have enough screwdrivers or lug nuts.
You can't. Ask a man who doesn't have one.
Right. You got $100 to spend on one thing. Napa Auto Parts. What are you going to get? $100.
I would probably look at one of their orbital batteries, the kind that you can shoot and stab and freeze and run in any position.
Yeah, because you're always shooting and stabbing.
Well, I'd probably get one from my Polaris Ranger, because last time I went out, I put it on its side, and
Did you?
yeah.
You rolled it?
Yeah, it just clunk, knocked it over.
Uh-huh.
So a little gel battery would be a good idea. I think I'd be looking into one of those.
Too sharp of an angle?
I was just hot dogging around and jacking around trying to spin donuts.
What's the top speed on that?
42.
Oh, I didn't know it was that fast.
Yeah.
That's way too fast for you.
Yeah, I know. I might
You need to knock half of that off. We'll stop by Napa Auto Parts today and pick up the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw bumper sticker, and then it's off to On the Border. For a discount on your bill. Hi, Janet.
Dave.
Janet.
What are we going to do with these hormonal teenage girls? Oh, my God. The logic thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
My daughter took her hairbrush. Her little brother came into her room. She hit him with it and broke it.
Yeah.
It's my fault because I didn't stop her from doing it.
Right.
You know, and
She's adamant.
I've seen her, you know, my sweet little Carly, who's going to be 14 here. I've seen her walk past her sister and just
For no reason.
Just
yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Just nailing
But
her.
she said, I need to buy her a new hairbrush. Why? Because you didn't stop me.
Right.
How do you reason with this? How do you live with this?
I know. We've been talking about going shopping because she's just in and out of clothes.
Yeah.
She's growing. And, Dad, I don't have anything to wear. Okay, all right. Well, you know, let's look and see how how you do this week,
Right.
if you're cool or not.
Yeah.
And, of course, she's totally uncool.
Yeah.
But I still need clothes. Well, I guess you're going naked. I don't know.
And it's our fault that they were uncool.
What's that?
Stop them.
No.
You didn't tell them how to act. And if you do tell them, they won't listen anyway because you know nothing.
I know nothing.
I love how I know absolutely nothing. I mean, to listen to my daughter, I sit in the corner and drool all day.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't go to college. I don't know how to drive.
Right.
I know nothing.
I didn't think my mom was smart till I was like 25.
Carly has made it quite clear over and over again that she is not only the coolest person in the family,
Right.
but she's the most normal one in the family.
Exactly.
And so I'm sitting there watching her like fall
Well, she may
off
have
the
a
floor.
point there, Dave.
You know, fall off the floor. Just
Sure.
standing there and falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the coolest.
But she may have a point. I mean, you're looking at you. I'm looking at her. She actually may have a point on that one.
What?
Be careful, Janet. Careful what you wish for.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, Janet. John, you're on the DSC. What's going on?
Good morning. How are you?
Tip top. Talk to me, cuckoo.
Well, you know, after all the girls that you had to bribe yesterday with steaks and T-shirts, I wanted to give a thanks to my girlfriend who called me last night out of the blue and invited me over for a steak and the rest.
Yeah, nice.
Sweet.
You got a good one.
Sweet, yes.
You got a good one, John. Don't let her go. And more importantly, don't let her change that part. You know?
Yep.
The minute you see that starting to slide.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I gotta go.
Where'd he go? Hi, Elena.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. What's going on, girl?
I want to brag. I got 2 boys. Yep. No problem. 13 and 14.
That's never an issue.
You know, it is so cool. Every now and then they might get a little moody. And I say, you know what? You're in your moods. Don't give me attitude. Go to your room. Come out when you feel better. Okay, and they go. And they come out, sorry, Mom. You know, and the clothes, no big deal. If I get them a T-shirt, cool, thanks.
Why don't you go eat a decrepit piece of crap, gloater?
You got Napoleon Dynamite for a kid.
No, it's real. No, they'll bonk heads every now and then, you know, and I'll just separate them.
Why don't you go tell your mom to shut up?
Why don't you? And really quick, I want to pat myself on the back because I did a damn good job yesterday with steak and Navra Day.
Lucky.
Did you cook the steak or did he?
I cooked the steak. I cooked the steak. He picked them out though because I picked lousy ones.
Yeah.
And all week long the boys were listening to Steak and Navra Day. So they asked, Mom, what's for dinner?
Yeah.
Meat. I didn't want to say steak and steak because then put too much. So I just said meat. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
All young lads like to think about their mom doing that.
Yes.
Hey, that's another way I get it. You know, I start saying little things like, "Oh, your dad and I are going to go in the room now."
Yes.
Gross. And I'll say things I think only my husband hears, and I can hear him way down the hall. God, Mom.
Gross.
Fun. It keeps them on their toes, and yeah, they're pretty good boys.
What did they hear you say?
What did I say? Oh, I said, "Oh, you know, Mama's going to throw Big Daddy a shot tonight."
All right.
You know, and they're like screaming down the hall, and I don't think they're going to hear, but you know, I think they're tuned into us just to be grossed out anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got 2 good boys, and in fact, he, if I could say really quick, my oldest one, his name is Jared. He had to take a test and a 3-man interview, and he got into St. Augustine High.
Right on.
Good for him.
Yeah, so I'm real proud of him. So
It's a great world you live in, Elena.
it is, and with you guys in it, it's just perfect.
Thanks, baby. Love your show.
Thank you. Bye.
DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Only El Cajon Ford does it like this, with extra discounts on every vehicle, new and used. Save $5,000 on all F-150 Harley-Davidson models. Save $10,000 on all 06 Eddie Bauer Expeditions.
Get an 06 Ranger MSRP of $15,935, now just $10,500 net price, number A69527. All savings with discounts from MSRP, applied rebates, and Ford Motor Credit financing on approved credit.
Sales on at Broadway and Main, and shop right now at ElCajonFord.com.
Get in the zone. AutoZone. Spring is finally here. That means it's time to get to AutoZone and wash away that winter dirt and grime.
AutoZone has everything you need to make your car look its best, and great prices too. Like Blackmagic Tire Wet for a long-lasting extreme shine with no wiping. Right now at AutoZone, a 23-ounce bottle of Blackmagic Tire Wet is only $3.99. Clean up your car and make it look great. And get in the zone. AutoZone.
Trail mix, water, dried fruit, jerky of any kind, turkey jerky. I do need a new barbecue set as far as like a spatula goes and a scraper for the barbecue. Shoes. I buy a lot of shoes. Really cool remote control. New pair of board shorts.
When we asked Daniel Gonzalez how he likes to spend his money, paying bank service charges wasn't on his list. That's why Daniel opened a checking account at Union Bank of California. We took the time to understand his needs and opened an account that made it easy for him to avoid regular monthly service charges. And Daniel gets a Union Bank debit card plus our online banking at no extra charge. So he can check balances, view statements, and pay bills free online. Daniel believes he shouldn't have to pay for his checking account. And we believe in him. Union Bank. Invest in you.
Member FDIC. Other charges such as overdraft fees will apply. Debit card subject to approval. Ask for details.
He took the rock world by storm with the biggest selling live album in history. And now he's coming to Harrah's Rincon Live. Peter Frampton in concert at Harrah's Rincon San Diego North, Thursday, April 6th. Make your plans now to rock out with the ultimate onstage performer as he plays all your Frampton favorites. Tickets start at $35 and they're available now. So get yours today at ticketweb.com or call 1-866-468-3399.
Baby, I love you way.
Peter Frampton, live in concert, one night only, April 6th at 8 p.m. Only at Harrah's Rincon Casino and Resort, where you get Las Vegas action San Diego style.
See Total Reward Center for details. Must be 21 years of age or older to gamble. Knowing to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. Owned by the Rincon San Luiseno Band of Mission Indians. Managed by HCAL Corporation.
Frustrated with a broken kitchen or laundry room appliance? Be sure to remember the 1-800-APPLIANCE jingle, because soon you may not find us in those expensive yellow pages. In fact, many of our customers call in and sing our jingle to us when they schedule a service call. All repairs include a full year warranty on all parts and labor. Remember, the only number you'll ever need is 1-800-APPLIANCE. Sing it! That's 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Appliance experts will rescue you. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE. Ooh.
In 10 minutes, you can jump on a pogo stick 1,457 times. Brew a perfect pot of coffee. Or you can save $349.88. That's right, $349.88. Just pick up the phone and call AIG Auto Insurance. In 10 minutes or less, we'll tell you exactly how much you can save with our coverage. No risk, no obligation, no sales pressure. Have 10 minutes to spare? Use it to put an extra $349.88 in your pocket with AIG Auto Insurance. Call 1-877-AIG-AUTO. That's 1-877-AIG-AUTO. Call now. 1-877-AIG-AUTO. Average annual dollar savings are based on all new TV policyholders nationwide who reported savings through AIG Auto Insurance from January 1st, 2004 to December 31st, 2004. Insurance and services provided by American International Insurance Company of California.
DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
Our thanks to Chucko sitting in for Emily. He's taking a day off, getting ready to become an aunt. Say aunt or aunt.
Auntie-em.
Say aunt, not aunt.
I've always said aunt.
Aunt. It's way too Hamptons to say
I know,
aunt.
my aunt.
My auntie. Auntie M. So thank you, Chucko. Reverend Dave tomorrow. Healing the sins. Hailing the sins with my righteous, most high, holy poet. And $101 from the Reverend's collection plate for you if you're the sinciniest sinner of them all. Tomorrow on KGB and Q103. Cindy Pace climbs on board next. Ditch this afternoon. Oh, you want to listen tonight for the replay if you did not hear the revelation when Boyer found out that his girlfriend has been using all of his toothbrushes. Look at him. Let's get him all pissed off again.
Just when I thought it was over, thought it was healed, forgive and forget. May the sands of...
hear it all over again tonight. 7 o'clock tonight, then we'll see you tomorrow at 5. I love your show.
What's your name? Carly. Where are you from? California. Why do you listen to KGB, Car? Because my dad rocks!
He's the one they call Dr. Phil. Shelly and Chainsaw.
All morning.
Dave, Shelly and Chainsaw.
Classic rock all day. 101.5 KGB.
It's a 2 for Tuesday on the KGB.
Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold. Things got bad and things got worse, I guess you know the tune. Oh Lord, stuck in a low die-up inn. Rode in on the Greyhound, I'll be walking
get the lead out.
Get the lead out. Lead out.
Get the lead out. Get the lead out. KGB. It's KGB's Get the Lead Out. Get the lead out.
On 101.5 KGB, San Diego's classic rock.
Wanna tell you about the girl I love. My, she looks so fine. And she's the only one that I've been dreaming of. Maybe someday she will be all mine. I wanna tell her that I love her so. I thrill with her every touch. I need to tell her she's the only one I really love. I got a warm, warm ball all day. I got a woman, she won't be true now. I got a woman, stay drunk all the time. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true. On Sunday morning when we go down to church, see the men folks standing in line. Don't say they come to pray to the Lord, not when my little girl looks so fine. In the evening when the sun is sinking low and everybody's with the one-day love, I walk the town, keep a searching all around, looking for my street corner girl. I got a warm, warm ball all day. I got a woman, she won't be true, no, no. I got a woman, stay drunk all the time. In the bars where the men who play guitar say they're drinking and remember the time. My little lover does a midnight shift. She falls around all the time. I guess it's just one thing left for me to do. Gonna pack my bags and move on my way. 'Cause I got a worried mind, sharing what I thought was mine. Gonna leave her with the guitars play. I got a woman, she won't be true, no, no. I got a woman ball all day, yeah, yeah. Now, now. I got a woman, stay drunk all the time. I got a little woman.
for my